What is going on out there in the land of the unfree America? How's everybody doing today? Do me a favor, everybody, hit the like button. Welcome to another rendition of DeleteLawZ. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. How is everybody doing on this happy Sunday? It is so good to see you guys, and I'm so grateful to be here today. I woke up this morning to here's the deal. I woke up to hundreds of comments on so many videos, people saying, I came here from here's the deal. That's how many people just this morning. I woke up and people started saying to me, hey, I found your channel today from here's the deal. And I was like, holy smokes. So then I went over and I took a look at here's the deal's channel. And what did I see? I saw that Brian over at Here's the Deal had made a video about DeleteLawZ. And I was like, holy smokes. I watched the video and honestly, I was so touched. I'm just so grateful to all of you because without just, he made a video about this channel, but truth be told, he made a video about all of you because without you guys, this video that he made today would not have been possible. So everybody do me a favor and hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Let me turn this light up just a little bit. Let's get a little light. Let me know if you guys can see me okay over here. I've got these different kind of lights right now, so I'm just trying these lights out. There we go. All righty. What is going on out there in the land of the unfree America? How's the sound? Do we got a 5x5? Might be a little bit too bright. Let me turn that bad chicken down a little bit. Sorry about that. There we go. Now I won't look so washed out and crazy looking. There we go. So let me drop the link for this channel over here called Here's the Deal. We get a lot of people watching this channel. If you guys are not subscribed to Brian, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. There's his link for his video for his channel right there. And I want to watch this video, but first I had Eagle Eye Liberty. What's going on, Eagle Eye Liberty? Good to see you. News Now Tammy, right on. News Now Tammy Lynn. Happy to see that. Another auditing channel, quite possibly. Ryu Audits is in here. Nice to see you guys. Thank you for coming. Steve is here. What is going on? Destiny, how is everybody? Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. My name is ChilleDeCastro. I am an autodidactic constitutional law scholar. In the year 2002, current chief of police Michael Moore no-knock raided my home twice in the same month using a SWAT team. Red laser beams in my eyes. They kicked my door off the hinges. It was unbelievable. All because a confidential informant had told them that I was a chemical dealer, which was completely and utterly false. And I'm not sure if you guys noticed or not, but now all these things are coming up that are patently false about me. And as I continue to push to run for governor to represent you and your interests, you will see more and more negative, bad press about me. There'll be people who will make things up, make a fake FBI dossier, say that I'm a felon or that I'm a criminal in some way. The more and more that we push, the further we get. And YouTube, what they're doing, how many people did not get a bell notification? YouTube is not notifying people that we're going live. We typically had a crowd of 1,000 people for the past few weeks, and now we're down to 500 people at a time. Today, we're down to 300, and Sunday is the busiest day of the week for DLZ right here. So let's watch a little bit of this because Brian over there at Here's the Deal took the time to put this together for me and for us, I would imagine, and I appreciate it. And the name of this video is one of the most intense cop videos on the net. Let's check it out. 1 second.
Take off the badge and gun. What would you do about it? You couldn't do a damn thing to me. You need this badge and you need a gun and you need someone to back you up. You're a wussy, bro. Don't stand behind me. I'm terrified. Isn't that what you say, Copper? I'm scared. Don't stand behind me. Didn't that pig earlier say, don't stand behind me? I'm scared. You need this guy right here to get out of his chair in case I decide to throw you on the ground. That's a simple fact. Brace yourself. Brace yourself. You have no, I'm not going anything. Hey, get your hand. Don't touch me, brother. Don't put your hands on me, mother. You better back the up.
One of the most intense, laser-focused auditing channels out there in terms of confronting cops and helping individuals fight back against the thin blue tide of tyranny is DeleteLawZ.
Way to manufacture crime, you bunch of jerks. They're manufacturing crime. What a joke. Are you the ranking pig on the scene?
But let me just talk to you for a second. Listen, when you put that on, when you put that thin blue line on, what you do is you tell the public that you are our enemy, that you believe that it's us versus them. That's what happens when you put that thin blue line on. You tell us that you're against us by wearing that thin blue line, that you've pledged allegiance not to the Constitution, but to a blue stripe on your face. And it's an embarrassment.
Because if you didn't have the badge and gun, bro, you're no match for me any day. Yeah.
And he's got a new channel out there you need to take a look at called American Patriot. It's dedicated to bringing the spotlight of justice to American cities.
Anything here in DeCastro city limits you need to take a file report on? If not, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Oh no, I don't have to leave. Okay. You can do whatever you want, but I don't have to leave. Okay. I can stay here as long as I'd like. Okay. I'm conducting business here. You can't tell me to leave. As a matter of fact, you know you're out of order right now. But you know you're out of order. You know you're out of line.
You're trespass warrant from the building.
From who?
So you can't
Chase didn't trespass me. That's not true.
Go back in the building.
You're not telling me
trespassing. Do you understand that?
No, I don't understand. I want to hear from a Chase representative that I've been trespassed. Okay. Otherwise, it's not true, and you're lying, and you're a liar and a fraud.
Want to hear from them?
I mean, look what you're doing with your lives, boys. What an embarrassment you are to your families. Just so you know, it'll go down in history. You guys will be the embarrassment of your family. In 50 years, your grandchildren would deny you were related to them because you're a jackboot thug pig.
Yeah, I would like to hear from the actual representative from Chase, not security. No, that's allied security officer. That's allied. I'm not trespassed.
From the building.
No, I'm not.
If you go back
no, I'm
building,
not.
You'll be arrested.
I'll go back anytime I want.
Okay, well then you'd be arrested.
We'll see about that, won't we? Because I'll be back to get a coffee tomorrow.
Well, then you'd be arrested.
We'll see about that.
Okay.
We'll see about that. Now go on, coward. Take a hike.
Oh, I can stay.
Then stay here all day, coward.
I mean, I don't understand why they hemmed these guys up so hard. Why'd you guys pull them over and skiff them down, search them like they were hardened criminals? Why'd they pull you over?
They said that I got to stop for like 2 or 3 seconds. I didn't stop.
So this whole thing of them pulling you out of the car and then they were searching you and patting you down because you made a turn?
Yeah.
Stop searching. Tell them.
Stop. Interrupting.
I stop. Houston versus Hill, 1987. It's my God-given right to have a conversation. Listen,
you're yelling again.
If you want to find out, then just go ahead and put your torture cuffs on me and see what happens. I'm just saying.
I am politely asking you to stop yelling.
And I'm politely telling you that I have a right to interfere. Houston versus Hill. Why would I be polite to you?
You said
you are the
polite.
You are the actual problem. Okay. Let me ask you a question. What are you solving here tonight?
You have absolutely
what are you
no
solving?
idea. You have no idea.
What are you solving?
You have no idea what's going on.
I know that no matter what if their entire truck is full of drugs, you're not helping anything.
Okay.
You're ruining our country further.
Got it.
Don't do this job, kid. Get out of this now. I don't care if your mommy or daddy was a pig. Get out of this now.
Sir?
Walk away. What are you going to do?
You can talk.
I can say anything I want. How about this? I can tell you to go f yourself right on camera. I'm going to use the bad language. I'm going to tell him to go f himself because he's walking up and touching me. Bro, you don't have a right to push into me. Just remember that. I'm free. You're touching me. Look at this. He's touching me. He walked right up to me. I got you on camera, dude.
Yeah, that's
I'll be out by the morning. You'll be sued by tomorrow afternoon. I'm standing right here. I'm not going anywhere. Keep your hands off me. This is a First Amendment protected activity. Put your hands. Do what you want. But I'm not moving a f***ing inch. I'm not moving a f***ing inch. I mean, look at this kid. Look like they put him in a costume. I mean, look at this kid. Look at him. They little stick figure they put in a costume. And this is the jackboot thug pig teaching that pig how to be a pig. This is a bigger pig than that pig because he's been around for longer. So he needs more tricks of the trade.
Now, exposing tyranny is great and holding cops accountable is vital. What if you could confront cops, call out the tyranny, and help those who've been decimated by the tyrants we all despise? That's what DeleteLawZ and American Patriot are all about. He's helped News Now Ninja get a lawyer, raised thousands of dollars for Lacey Hudson's family after a West Virginia deputy struck and killed the 13-year-old with his patrol cruiser. He's raised over $7,500 to help Craig Hendry fight his legal battles. He was able to get nearly $20,000 to help keep Press with Rancor out of a cage. John Felix has benefited from Chille's efforts. You Have Rights, Cops Have Duties was released from jail because of the direct intervention of DeleteLawZ and American Patriot. Willis Profsgaard, Christy Roan, Sean DeLong, Tim and Sarah Page, the list of people American Patriot and DeleteLawZ and his audience have helped is long. And this is what this community is all about. People who are sick of tyranny, helping those who have been victimized by tyrants.
News Now Ninja is in the room, everybody. One of the most prolific auditors in the United States of America. Make sure you give him a follow.
Go ahead. Go ahead. This is Rodriguez versus United States 2015. You f***ing dunce. No, I'm standing right here. What are you going to do about it? Do it. Do it. Then do it. Go ahead. Go ahead. And you'll lose your badge in 2 years. I sue lots of cops. Your stop is right here. Rodriguez versus United States. Let me help educate you. Back up to right there. I'm not moving. You don't have dominion over me. Get the f*** away from me. I'm standing here filming. I'm doing my job. Rodriguez versus United States 2015.
Could you get me your driver's license, please?
I can, but I got to reach in here, and I don't want you to be scared. While you're armed and dangerous, I'm not. And you can't lose your temper because I'm a citizen and you're doing your...
Here's the deals in here. The man who made the video today, put this out today. Thank you. I appreciate you over. Here's the deal.
Job.
I'm just asking you for your identification.
Right, but you're being aggressive towards me, and I don't like it. So you need to stop. I don't need your help. You can. Okay. I'm not a criminal, so get the f off of me, brother.
I'm gonna have you wait in your car.
No, I'm gonna grab my registration like you asked me to do.
Sir, I'm gonna have you wait in your car.
You're not giving me a lawful order. I teach constitutional law. Be very careful what you do.
Okay, this is.
Be very careful. I'm going. You're not
for
officer safety. This is under Terry versus Ohio. I'm Pennsylvania versus Mims right now. I'm outside of my car. The 1978 holding. Are you sure? Yes. I'm allowed to go over and get my registration as he asked me to do. Stop demanding. Look what he's doing. He's demanding me around. Yes. This is not a lawful order.
Directing me back into your vehicle.
No, because I said don't tell me what to do.
Directing me back into your vehicle.
No, because I said don't tell.
You guys, there's a big treat going on here right now. Two guys, here's the deal, and News Now Ninja are both in the chat. Both of these guys are prolific.
Tell me what to do. You don't understand. If you make one mistake here, I will go after you.
Okay.
So now let me get my registration as he asked me to do.
I'm going to have you wait in your vehicle.
You need to back off. De-escalate.
I don't think so, dude.
Back down. De-escalate.
I don't think so.
De-escalate.
If you don't leave these kids alone,
I can say whatever I want. These kids
touch me again.
You keep on bumping into me,
touch
bro.
Me again.
Your body cam shows that you're walking into me.
Touch me again.
How about this? Eat my shorts, copper.
Yes.
You're not the boss of me. You're a cop doing a job.
Yes.
You have no other skills than this.
This is my traffic
stop. This is not your traffic stop. This is my freedom.
So I'm going.
He asked me to get the registration. I'm getting it. No.
I'm asking you to wait in your car.
No. The answer is no. The answer is no. You cannot demand that I do unlawful orders. I teach constitutional law. Be very careful, officer.
Okay.
You don't think that it'll affect you, but by about the second year, when I get into your jacket and you get a complaint on your jacket, and then you get demoted from overtime, and then that affects your pension.
Get your hand out of my face.
My hand's not in your face. I'm having a discussion like a regular. Now you're touching me. Get your hands off me.
You moved into me. I was standing right here.
Look, who's walking up and doing what to who? This vouch. This is the tyrant you're going to see on video come out today. This guy is such a tyrant. You have no idea. Watch what this guy does. I mean, what you do on camera, dude. What you do on camera, you have violated people's rights. Drop that badge and gun and let's go meet at the gym. Let's get. Oh, you got your ears mangled, huh? You think you could hang? You think you could hang? Then let's meet at the gym at 2 o'clock. You get off at 2 o'clock. Okay, then I'll meet you at 2 o'clock.
He did not meet me at 2 o'clock.
Where? So you're sitting. I'll show up, dude. You can have all your cops there. They can watch. Okay. Where? Give me a location, vouch. There's thousands of people going to watch. Where are you going to meet me? See, this is the problem with police in America. This guy right here is an authoritarian piece of shit. This guy right here, he's trying to demand me around. What he doesn't understand is he doesn't have dominion over me. I'm not under arrest. And since I'm clearly going to identify I don't have any weapons, now he can't Terry stop me. Do you see the difference? If he didn't know I didn't have weapons, then he could handcuff me. But because now if he does handcuff me, he's working outside of the color of law. And that's U.S. Code 18, Section 242. You can't let tyrants like this push you around. He literally was physically touching me when if he didn't have that badge and gun, he would never do that to me, ever, because he knows better. He knows what would happen, don't you? Without that badge and gun, we both know what would happen. You're the beta male. I'm the alpha male, and you know that. And you're scared, and you know you are. That's why you have your hand on your gun, because you're scared. Look, he's scared, as he should be, because a real man faced me man to man, not without the badge and gun, you see? He put his hands on me and physically touched me because he's working inside of the color of law. Now, if he puts me in handcuffs after I showed him that I don't have a weapon, that's an illegal detainment, which means I could sue his ass personally. He no longer has qualified immunity. But see, he's a Neanderthal. He doesn't have any other skill sets. The only skill set he has is to be an authoritarian. You can't tell me to leave a public building when I'm conducting business in that building. You should apologize to me as I'm the citizen. You are supposed to be an authority. Why don't you say you're sorry? Say you're sorry. You can't ask me to leave here. Say you're sorry. You just misrepresented the authority you have. No, you said you're going to ask me to leave. I'm not leaving. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? You're not going to do a damn thing. And if you do, I'll sue you personally under 1983. And then you'll face federal district court. And if you violated my rights, you face 2 years in prison. Do it. Or take your happy ass back to your office and flee like a little dog. Go. You've annoyed me. You don't tell me to leave a public building when I'm conducting business. Look at this chick. Look at this. They got a yellow tape on the ground. No pressure, honey. Bunch of guys with guns around you. No pressure.
Take a minute right now and subscribe to American Patriot and DeleteLawZ. The link
you're doing, you have the right to do, but my daughter deserves rights too.
Let's not yell at each other.
And please show my daughter some respect and take your camera outside before I go to jail for breaking your camera.
So here's the thing.
Right.
If you're disturbing her and causing a disturbance in here, then we have the right to have you removed.
16-year-old right. You're not allowed a 13-year-old to have.
Walk outside. Let's go.
Come on. Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
Peacock 2816. Walk outside.
I'm doing business in here, actually.
Okay, well, we're going to talk about it outside.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is News Now Ninja, and today's video was recorded inside of the police department in Henderson, Nevada. And I've been wanting to cover this video for a while because not only is there a Karen acting in a way that I haven't seen before, but there's some tyrants acting in a way that is all too familiar. And I wanted to get y'all's opinion on this situation. Let me know what you think about this in the comments section. Shout out to DeleteLawZ for helping me in my situation whenever I was raising money for my lawyer, and let's get straight to the action.
Right there. Right there, friends. There it is. That's the most important thing right there.
Thank you, News Now, for covering this, man. I appreciate it. Better late than never. You kept your word to me, dude. And that means the world to me. You know, in the world of right and wrong, to me, all that we have is one another. All that I have is you. And all that you have is me. All I have is Brian and News Now Ninja. And when we are able to come together and be genuine with one another, that to me is everything. So thank you, News Now, for covering this. This is News Now Ninja's work. Check this out.
Matters the most.
I want to be in this video, sir.
Oh, you do? You want to be in the video?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you do? You want to be in the video? Okay, cool. Oh, you do? You want to be in the video? Okay, cool.
I want to be in this video, sir.
You're now in the video. There you go. You're proud to be an American too? Me too, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Can you tell her what, please? Can you tell her what, please?
Oh, yeah.
Take a moment and share that.
Oh, yeah.
Take a moment and share that.
So what News Now Ninja is highlighting here is a bunch of people had said, nice hoodie, Steve. What a bunch of these troll accounts had said is that I went over and put a little girl on camera, which I actually tried to walk away from the woman a couple times. And News Now Ninja here is showing that clearly as he rewound it 2 or 3 times.
Me too, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Can you tell her what, please? Can you tell her what, please?
Oh, yeah.
Take a moment and share that.
Oh, yeah.
Take a moment and share that.
Oh, yeah. So.
All right, so you just heard her. She not only asked to be on the camera, but she asked him to speak to her daughter about freedom. And this is where this Karen becomes very special, because after Chille talks for just a couple of minutes, walks away, for some reason this Karen turns into an instant psycho and begins chasing him around, insulting him. Let me know what you think snapped in her mind.
To be honest with you, I didn't even know what the Nevada flag
Sir?
Yeah.
Can we have a respectful conversation?
Oh, you want to have a respectful conversation? Sure.
If you can.
Go ahead.
Take me off camera.
Oh,
I know
okay.
I have rights too, just like you do. I support everything you're doing, but this situation is very, very sensitive to my family.
Oh, you have
And-
you got secrets you're telling over here with the copper? I can go away so they don't have to hear your secrets. I don't want to
It's not
mess up.
secrets, it's personal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just your stuff is your stuff. Yeah,
It's my daughter's stuff.
Let me walk away from you so you can have your
No,
moment.
I'm asking you if you can stop filming when we're ask personal questions. Because you're walking around here filming and you're not being very respectful.
When someone asks you if you, Rod, I'll answer your question in a second. When someone asks you if you will stop filming, you tell them no. For the first year I was on YouTube, I didn't film office ladies in police departments. I didn't film off the clerks in the courthouses. That has now changed with me because I have a right to film you. If you're working in a public building, I will film you. I was polite to a fault, and I'll never do that again. Your feelings don't trump my rights, and that's what people have to understand. So this woman tried to get me to stop filming, and I tell her no.
Personal questions. Because you're walking around here filming and you're not being very respectful. Get me off of your camera.
Well, you're starting to kind of melt down. I mean,
Because you're not being respectful. Even your terminology when you're saying what you just said, secret, sir. Something happened to my
your own
13-year-old daughter.
personal-
Take your camera and go outside for about 10 minutes and show her some privacy. Then come back in here and continue everything you're doing. Because everything you're doing, you have the right to do, but my daughter deserves rights too.
All right, so I guess my number one question is, for what reason, if this little girl is giving private information, are they doing it in the lobby when they have so many other different options and private areas that are available? And second, what in the heck happened to this Karen wanting to be on camera and then all of a sudden not wanting to be on the camera? Can you understand that? Let's keep moving.
I want to be in this video, sir.
Oh, you do? You want to be in the video? Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Can you tell her that, please? Then come back in here and continue everything you're doing. Because everything you're doing, you have the right to do, but my daughter deserves rights too.
Let's not yell at each other.
And please show my daughter some respect and take your camera outside before I go to jail for breaking your camera.
What? You're gonna break my camera?
Excuse me, you're allowing this.
Whoa.
You're allowing
I'm willing to walk. I'm willing to walk.
You're allowing it.
Whoa, did you guys anticipate this? I did not. I'm willing to walk away.
But you're not though, because you're still standing there using stupid words like secrets when it involves a 13-year-old child.
Okay.
Get the fucking camera out of my fucking face now.
Wow.
Now.
Sure. Oh, okay. I'm over here.
Now. Do not
I'm over here. I'm running from you, lady. Ah! I'm scared right now.
You're not helping society, dude.
I'm scared right now. I'm getting away from you.
So here's the thing. Here's my position on women. You know, I don't need to fight them. Now, I was stalked down by a woman on the East Coast, and when she tried to trip over top of me, I stopped and said, no, you're not going to slam into me. But even that action, people can freeze frame videos, make it go super slow motion. Someone's going to run into you and you say, hey, don't run into me. Then it looks like you are throwing an elbow when someone's stalking you. So after that incident on the East Coast, where I decided after that is I wouldn't even give any kind of resistance. If a woman came at me, I would just outrun her because I do sprints and grappling every day, so I can outrun her. So that's the reason I decided to make the decision that the next time a woman tried to attack me, instead of me stopping and saying, hey, don't do it, then people freeze frame that and say, oh, look, he's trying to throw an elbow at her. If I try to throw an elbow at someone, believe me, I wouldn't miss. However, I don't think that it's our position as men to fight women. Now, I'm willing to stand my ground, but you have to remember the camera can make it look like you're doing something that you're not by just standing your ground. So I made the intellectual and physical decision when a woman is going to accost me to just get away from her so that no one can do any funny camera tricks.
Now.
Wow.
Now.
Sure. Oh, okay. I'm over here.
Now. Do not
I'm over here. I'm running from you, lady. Ah! I'm scared right
You're
now.
not helping society, dude.
I'm scared right now. I'm getting away from you.
Get the fuck out of here with your fucking camera. She's 13.
Whoa, it was a switch, wasn't it? That was a switch. Went from like know your rights to I'm willing to go over here. I'm willing to stay away from you.
You got his camera too. You were asked.
Okay.
You have no respect for children. You have no respect for women. You're trash. You're speaking about rights. You're not allowed to 13-year-old to have them.
Walk outside.
Trash.
Let's go.
All right, And like I stated previously, for what reason do they have this small child if it's seriously this important in the main lobby giving this information? Because honestly, if it was me and my child, I wouldn't want to give that information in the lobby. And second, for what reason sling out those types of insults when she's originally the one that asked for her child to be on the camera? And now that she's ran around the lobby screaming and acting disorderly, you would think that the officers would come out and tell her that she needs to calm down to keep the peace. But instead they go after Chille, who initially when the conversation started was at the time filming a flag on the wall, and she approached for so-called respectful conversation.
Yeah. Can we be a respectful conversation?
Let me know what you think about these officers' actions and let's keep moving.
Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
Peacock 2816. Walk outside.
I'm doing business in here, actually.
Okay, well, we're going to talk about it outside.
Well, I'm actually inside of a public building right now.
You are,
and
but I'm asking you.
I'm the press. I'm a constitutional law scholar, so I have a
That's
right
awesome.
to do this. She can melt
I'm
down.
not saying you don't have the right.
You need to keep the peace.
Walk outside.
De-escalate.
Walk outside, please.
De-escalate.
Walk outside.
There's a link to News Now Ninja's channel. Get over there and subscribe. Let them know DLZ sent you. Thank you, News.
You guys, just so you know, there's like,
That's fine. That's fine.
listen, let me explain something to you. No. Let me explain it clear. So you guys understand. I want you guys to understand something. What I do for a living is I stress test our rights.
Okay,
So that
that's fine.
means I'm a constitutional law scholar. And what I do, I go to public buildings and I film. Now, I have a right to do it. Your job, sir, is not to tell me to go outside. Your job is to correct her and say, I'm not disturbing the peace. I've raised my voice.
Understand.
Sure.
I understand.
Name and badge number?
Sergeant Elena, badge number 1781.
There, I want you to show a series of things here that Ninja's showing how this lady clearly called me over and looped me into something. But I want you to notice that when the cops come up to me, I'm going to do something extraordinarily specific that if you're going to start auditing, I would recommend you do the same thing.
Because honestly, if it was me, to keep the peace. Flag on the wall. Let me know what you think about these officers' actions and let's keep moving.
Can I get your name and badge?
Okay, he comes down heated like a ninja. Not like News Now Ninja, like a crazed lunatic. And so what I will do is turn my back to him and whisper.
Peacock 2816. Walk outside.
I'm doing business in here, actually.
Okay, well, we're going to talk about it outside.
Well, I'm actually inside of a public building right now.
You are,
and
but I'm asking you.
I'm the press. I'm a constitutional law scholar, so I have
That's
a right
awesome.
to do this. She can melt
I'm
down.
not saying you don't have the right.
You need to keep the peace.
Walk outside.
De-escalate.
Walk outside, please.
De-escalate.
Walk outside, please.
You guys, just so you know, there's like,
That's fine. That's fine.
Now watch the choice that I make here.
listen, let me explain something to you. No. Let me explain.
Turn my
So
back.
you guys understand. I want
Turn my back, set my water down, and walk away. And Ninja put up here, instead of keeping the peace, they're enforcing feelings. I see this in countless videos, and it needs to stop.
You guys understand something. What I do for a living is I stress test our rights.
Okay,
So that
that's fine.
means I'm a constitutional law scholar. And what I do, I go to public buildings and I film. Now, I have a right to do it. Your job, sir, is not to tell me to go outside. Your job is to correct her and say, I'm not disturbing the peace. I've raised my voice.
Understand.
Sure.
I understand.
Name and badge number?
Now he wants to take over. See his hand, his body motion. He's trying to take over and have him talk over me using his hand to try to tell me that he's taking over here. And what I do to repel that is say name and badge number. And then he has to answer to me.
Sergeant Elena, badge number 1781.
Name and badge number, sir?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Pause.
No.
Pause.
I can't pause the camera. Right, but I'll never get access to that camera footage. You guys beat me up or hurt me or kill me. I mean, you know I won't.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Right.
If
Here's the
you're
deal.
disturbing her and causing a disturbance in here, then we have the right to have you removed.
Well, so let me help you out. Let me give you a little bit of education. So when I came in here, that woman actually called me over to be on camera. It's on video.
Okay.
So that means
Well,
that
we
it
don't know
was
that.
consent, right? But
All we hear is you guys yelling
I'm
back and
educated.
forth.
No, you didn't hear me yell.
Well, I hear you yelling back and forth.
I haven't raised my voice because I know my rights inside and out. I have a First Amendment right to be pressed
Yes,
in this
which
public building,
we
and I have
understand
not
that.
disturbed the peace.
We have-
So I need you to uphold my rights, sir. That's what I need. Please don't walk behind me. I don't want a bunch of cops surrounding me here. No.
No. See.
So what was the issue? What was the original
Listen.
issue?
What did you swear an oath to uphold the Constitution?
I did.
Okay,
so
then
can we figure out-
you gentlemen are here to serve me and serve my rights.
Can we ask you why she was
You
yelling at
came down here aggressively with me. I don't answer questions.
Okay, so here's the thing. Let me explain this clearly to you. I talked to someone earlier on the phone, and they said they were going to go out and audit. Let me educate you guys a little bit here. What cops do is they surround you on 3 or 4 sides, and they have different lines of communication coming into you. Well, it's been proven that the human brain cannot process 3 or 4 different conversations. So if you see what I'm doing here, I have a script that I am going to say here, and I'm going to ignore the communications until they get too much, and then I'm going to tell them, I don't answer questions. What's your badge number? I plead the Fifth Amendment. So I have my script that I'm going to say. I'm not going to intake into my brain the 3 or 4 different lines of communication that they're trying to do to me to confuse me and disorient me.
What was the original
Listen,
issue?
what did you swear?
So I have a script here.
No. See.
So what was the issue? What was the original
Listen,
issue?
what did you swear an oath to uphold the Constitution?
I did.
Okay,
so
then
can we figure out-
then you gentlemen are here to serve me and serve my rights.
Can we ask you why she was
You
yelling at
came down here aggressively with me. I don't answer questions. You came down here with me aggressively.
And remember, not only do we not answer questions, but always invoke the Fifth Amendment right.
Boom.
And
Ninja is so on top of it. You have to say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. I didn't say it there, and I should have.
Job is to uphold my rights. I need you to apologize to me.
Okay, so
Say you're sorry,
Does she have-
and we can de-escalate.
does she have rights as
Say
well?
you're sorry, and we can de-escalate
Does
this.
she have rights as
She has a
well?
right to be in here.
Right.
And I did not accost her. You can roll the tape back. She literally invited me over to meet her and her daughter.
Okay.
And she talked about flexing her rights. And now you came down here aggro with me, head cock, he cock.
Mhm.
How do you say it?
You pronounce it.
I didn't want to be rude.
I'll even create a sub conversation with somebody so that I can control the conversation.
I want people to make fun of people. So he cock. So your job is to uphold my rights right now. And you're failing.
Okay.
You told me to go outside. Yeah. No, sir. I will not be leaving this building. That is a fact. I'm done with you guys. You're dismissed. I got to calm down. You didn't say you're sorry. Say you're sorry and I'll calm down. Say you're sorry. Just say you're sorry.
Stop approaching me.
Oh, eat my shorts, buddy. I got 800 videos. I'm a professional journalist. I'm a constitutional law scholar. I'm not swinging at you. I'm allowed to be upset and redress you.
Yeah, you are.
And I have not. You need to say you're sorry. Apologize. Do it. Then eat my shorts. You are scum because you came at me like that and you didn't uphold my rights. I was more than willing to walk away from that woman. I offered her to walk away calmly. And now instead you guys have my dander up because you don't know what my freaking rights are.
What do you mean we don't know your rights?
What are the first 5 freedoms of the First Amendment?
All right, we're done talking, dude.
Of course. Because you can't list freedoms of the First dander up because you don't know what my freaking rights are.
What do you mean we don't know your rights?
What are the first 5 freedoms of the First Amendment?
All right, we're done talking, dude.
Of
Yeah,
course.
we're done talking here. What are the first 5 freedoms of the First Amendment? RAPPS, RAPS, religion, assembly, petition, press, speech. Say it with me. RAPPS. What are your first big 5 freedoms? They're the RAPS, religion, assembly, petition, press, speech. That's how you remember them. Memorize them now.
Because you can't list them. Because you can't list them. No, it just showed you're a dunce cap. It just showed you're a dunce cap. You're the dog and pony show. Look how you're dressed.
If you want to
Look at
sit
you.
here and record.
No, look at you. Look, take a look at yourself. You're the enemy of the people.
Okay, you know what? Stand here and record.
I will stand here and record. You're dismissed. Walk of shame, boys. Take off. Thanks so much for your time.
All right, everybody, to see the entirety of this video, you're going to have to get to the link in the description. If you haven't already, DeleteLawZ channel link will be in the description as well. Once again, shout out to Chille for helping me out when I truly needed it and helping me raise those funds. Don't forget to let me know what
Anytime, James. Anytime, man. You catch it on film and they cheated you, brother. I got your back. Even if I don't want to, I'll still do it. You got it on film. I saw it. I got your back.
you think about this video in the comment section, and I'll see you on the next one.
So earlier There's News Now Ninja. Get over there and subscribe. Earlier, somebody
It is
asked
right there.
somebody asked me why and how I got into auditing. I'm only going to show 1 minute of this video. Let me fill up his super chat. It was a $99 super chat. Thank you for the super chat, man. God bless you. I really appreciate it. Right here, it was Rod. What started your channel? Was there a certain event in your life? Yes, there absolutely was. Let me show it to you.
In the year 2002, I was no-knock raided by the Chief of Police, Michael Moore, of LAPD with an entire SWAT team twice in the same month. Since that date, I began studying the history of America and constitutional law. I am an autodidactic constitutional law scholar. Over the past couple years, what I've done is I've been able to devise a system, understanding that the police have created a very rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols that they use to arrest you. I've also created a very rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols for you to follow that gives you back the power when you're forced to interact with these jackboot thugs. It has become a tyrannical jackboot thug police state, prison state, death state. I will win the governorship and I will change the policies from the top down.
Hi, I'm Corporal Wayne with the Talking County Sheriff's Office. The reason I pulled you over is you don't have any tail lights on.
So cops got me pulled over. First thing I'm going to do when I start recording is I'm going to put this hand right here. You see that? You see how that works? This hand is now up in the air. My camera is going to bright up the sky. So if it's nighttime, then the coppers can see that the camera is in my hand. You can see that my hand is here. The other hand goes up into the window. I'm in touchdown position right here.
This video.
My hands look like they're a goalpost.
This video is how to use your trifold. If you don't have a trifold, let me kill the volume on this and I'll come back to center here. So if you don't have a trifold, put a 1 in the chat if you do have a trifold. Here's the link to that video. Everybody should have a trifold in your car. If you can't afford one, I'll give you one. But you have to have a trifold. If you can afford it, they're $25 or $9. Please go to my website right now and get a trifold. If you can't afford one, go to my website anyway and go to contact and say, I can't afford it. And I'll either give you the one you can print at home or I'll mail you one in the mail. That's how serious I am about you having a trifold in your car. That whole video is about how to have your trifold. If you guys are unfamiliar, this is the video. This is the channel called American Patriot. Oops, sorry about that. This is the channel called American Patriot. If you have not subscribed to the American Patriot channel, this is the trailer for American Patriot.
When the day comes that you made this decision, enough is enough. A lot of people ask me who I am. What makes me think I can change anything? Well, I'm an American. I love this country, and our rights are under siege.
Get on your knees, crawl forward, and if you don't, we'll kill you.
Our way of life under attack by our own government. We live in a total police state.
I want to thank him for coming out to support me and to back me up.
So if you can, and you will, and you're able, and join me, I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna need the help of every single American patriot.
So now I want to get to the question that I had on the thumbnail of the video. I posted this link, if you guys can see what I see. Thank you, Rod, for the super chat. God bless you, man. Have any questions, Rod, don't hesitate to reach out to me. So now right here, I posted this yesterday, and Nixon was a diehard racist, but there was something in here, and I did a whole video yesterday, an educational video, that we're living in Richard Nixon's America. There are times when an abortion is necessary. I know that when a black and a white have a baby, which I disagree with. And then I said he was a racist and he hated Jews. And then I said they put the Jewish interest above American interest. It's about GD time that the Jew in America realizes he's an American first and a Jew second. And you can always tell when people don't necessarily agree with you because there'll be more comments than likes. So I looked at the 485 comments here and I started to read them. And the top upvoted comments are correct about the Jays. Now, you know, us Germans were right. Well, Hitler wasn't right killing all those people, but He's right about the second part. And so that's what, comment section didn't disappoint. Whoops, sorry about that. And so I just wanted to kind of get your temperature and see where you guys were, and find out if you guys felt the same thing. He was right about the jaybirds. And as you guys know, I am of Jewish descent. My best friends in the world are Jewish. I have nothing against Jewish people. I just wanted to know if you guys thought the same thing that these people are saying in the comment section. Has the government been taken over by Zionists? Are we allowing Benjamin Netanyahu to commit the same kind of genocide that Hitler was trying to do? I just want to know what you guys feel about it. I am half Jewish, and I'm Colombian Jew on my father's side, and I'm Irish German, German Irish on my mother's side. So I just wanted to know what your temperature was. I don't want to get into the debate. I just wanted to know if you guys thought that Netanyahu, I feel like Benjamin Netanyahu's gone way too far, murdering so many people. At the same time, I feel the same thing about the American government killing people all over the world. I don't feel like our governments are great. Yeah, I have actually, Ninja. I have looked up Operation Paperclip. So, Audit Them is in the room. Holy smokes, man, I am not worthy of all you guys being here. Everybody, Audit Them is here. Audit, text me over one of your latest videos and we'll cover it right now. Audit Them is in the room. Let me find the link to his page real quick, because to me, it's more important that we promote people who are absolutely excellent. And Audit Them. He is the king of FOIAs. Let me drop the link for his channel down here. And it's funny because he doesn't do he does do the face-to-face stuff like I do, but I specifically take on cops because I want to push them hard. I want to push our rights hard. I flex test our rights, as I told him. There's the link to Audit Them. I just put it in the comment section if you guys want to check that out. And he just said Free Palestine. So, look, I can't take away that I'm Jewish. Can't change that. I don't hate half of me. I want to beat up my German side or beat up my Jew side. I'm the epitome of what's half and half looks like. Half German Irish, half Colombian Jew. I don't hate my German side or hate my Jewish side. So I'm not going to take some stance where, and most of my best friends in the world, one Palestinian friend, you know who you are. I'm not going to mention your name. Just the same as I'm not going to mention my Jewish friends, but I have my best friends in the world are Jewish, and one of them is Palestinian. So I just wanted to know what you guys thought. It's just a question I have for you. Do you guys feel like the people in the comment section that we have a Zionist government and that it's being taken over by Zionists, the newspaper industry, the entertainment industry? These are the arguments that are being made. And I have a really good friend in LA named Dan. I absolutely love the guy. He's Jewish. He's so passionate about this. And then on the other side, my friend Salim, he's Palestinian, and he's so passionate that his people are being oppressed. And we in the middle, we only see the mainstream lying news media. Who knows what to believe? And we both seen that propaganda is created from video cameras. And I think that some of it is I blame Benjamin Netanyahu and the United States CIA and Secret Service for a lot of the problems. I believe Netanyahu was a part of 9/11. That's what I believe. That's what I think. And I'm allowed to think that. Not only are Trump and Biden Zionists, so is Robert Kennedy Jr. And I think that it's gone too far, and we need to actually have real peacekeepers. And even Joe Biden said on the State of the Union speech the other day that we need to give more money to weapons manufacturers. Well, who are those? Those are Boeing, Raytheon, Lockheed Martin. Who owns the stock for those? Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, the Republican from Kentucky who's had a stroke and he's almost out. All these people own the stock in these big companies. Trump, Biden, all of them, they all have stock in it. So Gavin Newsom, they all own stock in these big, huge weapons companies. So when we give $100 billion to Ukraine or to Israel, we're actually giving $100 billion, as far as I'm concerned, directly to stock. that the politicians own. It reminds me of Ironton, where the politicians and is that where it is, Audit? Okay, cool. Let me go on YouTube real quick and take a look at that real quick. You're gonna hear a background sound here just for 1 second, but that's only because, okay, cool. So here is Audit Them's recent video. Sorry about that. Let me do that again. I didn't want to spend a lot of time on this, but I wanted to talk a little bit about it because I wanted to know there was, more comments than likes, which means that that's called ratio. And so more people disagreed or agreed with Nixon than agreed with me. And Nixon was a dyed in the wool racist. So to think that he wasn't is preposterous. However, the question then became, does the Zionist movement have a hold on our U.S. government, on our foreign policy, on our movie industry, on our media? And these are fair questions. I've had 2 Jewish girlfriends who I was deeply into, and there's just so many people here that have their own feelings and thoughts, and I don't think that talking about an issue would be a reason that I would get in trouble on my channel or get my channel suspended. I haven't said anything. All I'm saying is I want you guys to have a conversation about it, and then I can comment on that conversation. So this is Audit Them. Let me drop his link down in the chat. We're going to watch a few minutes of this, then we got to get into police brutality.
Cook County Assessor, FOIA Division. Well, let's see if the assessor still is violating the law here.
Just give them your pen and they'll look it up. All right, thank you.
Yep, they are in violation. Here is the executive office, and they got a key lock on the door. They got a key lock, key badge lock when that office is supposed to be open 24 hours or during normal business hours. I gotta file that complaint up. Go see the FOIA officer here to see if he has my records ready for inspection. I don't have my confirmation code with me. Section 4 should be up right there. Hi, ma'am. I'm here to see the FOIA officer. I'm here to pick up FOIA records. Thank you.
Sir, we don't allow cameras in the area. Please have a seat in the area outside there. We don't allow cameras. It's plainly posted there. So if you have a seat, I'll be with you in a moment. Thank you.
Ma'am, what brings you in today? How are you? Hey, what are you doing? Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
So far, he's done absolutely nothing wrong here. Is that right?
Ma'am, do you know if the FOIA officer's coming? Sure. Thank you.
Well, Joe, listen, everybody has a different perspective. Remember what Joe Gutt just said down there. Depends on which version of history you're learning and listening to, doesn't it, Joe? Isn't that fair to say that there are two different opposing histories of Palestinians and Israelis? Isn't that being taught right now? Can't you find videos that say that this was the Palestinians' lands and the Jewish people stole it? And can't you find videos saying that the Jewish people took their land back and tried on 36 times to make a peace accord with the Palestinians? Can't you find both of those videos on YouTube? That's why I haven't taken a hardline stance either way, because there's so much misinformation. I'm not sure what's right and what's wrong. If you think I'm advocating for the slaughtering of Palestinians or the slaughtering of my own bloodline, then you're wrong. I would like peace. So that's why I haven't taken a hardline stance on either position, Joe. So I don't think I look foolish at all. I think I look cautiously stepping into something that needs to be talked about, but at the same time, not taking a hardline position either way. I have done the research on Benjamin Netanyahu, and I think he's a terrorist. And I've said that dozens of times. I've said that to my Jewish friends, my Palestinian friends, to my Italian friends, to my black friends, to my blue friends, to my purple friends, to my fat friends, to my skinny friends. So that's what I feel like, Joe. But I don't think I look foolish at all. But I do appreciate your comment. Welcome to DLZ. Drophead 74 has a new home picture. Fantastico, dude.
You are also a designated FOIA officer?
I am not on FOIA, no. And you may not videotape us. We have a no videotaping policy, so you may not do that.
I have the right to. That's all I'm going to say.
If you do that, we will call the sheriff's office.
You don't want to call the sheriff's office on audit them. You're just going to give the man footage. He's not going to back down from jackboot thug pigs.
I won't allow you to violate my right.
How you doing?
Hey, bud.
This is you, right?
It is. I was here to pick up some records. Yes, it is. And there's my handwriting. Yep. She just threatened to call the sheriff because I'm recording for accountability and transparency.
Yeah, well, we have postings right here. You can't video.
There's no state statute. This says
I'm not going to argue.
Sure.
With you about
Okay, my man, I'm here for a couple
Well, if you're right, then argue about it. And someone asked, do I hate Republicans? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I have a speech next month, and the speech that I'm giving next month is for a group of people from Turning Point USA. I would venture to say that all of them are either Republican or Libertarian. They're hiring me to give a speech. I'm going to speak with them. I don't discriminate. If you're a liberal who supports Biden, I would love to come speak with your group. If you're for Greenpeace and a climate change activist, I would love to speak to your group. If you're BLM, I would love to speak to your group. If you are libertarians, any group I will speak to, because when it boils down to it, what Team DLZ is about is our civil liberties. That's why I haven't waded into the Palestinian-Israeli conflict, because that's not our fight. Our fight is right here in America. Whether you're for Palestine or against Palestine or for Israel or against Israel, that's not our fight, like it or not. We have a fight right here to get our own civil liberties back. I got nothing against Republicans. I don't vote Republican. I've never voted for Republican. I don't vote for Democrats. I haven't since 2008, since Barack Obama. I voted Libertarian or third party ever since 2008. I just want to make my position clear. Our fight is for our civil liberties right here in America. And no, the majority of my friends are actually Republican.
Reasons. I'm here to pick up my paperwork, and I'm also here for Section 9B, copies of all notices of denied copies of all notices of denial shall be retained by each public body in a single central office file that is open to the public and indexed. I'd like to go see those right now.
Okay, you're gonna have to place a separate request for this.
Separate request? I see what you're saying.
I'm gonna give you this back.
Okay. This is also what I'm here for too, my man, is section 4. Yep.
Okay. This is the 2022 FOIA law.
Okay. Does it have the description of the, no,
You can read through all the documents and
it doesn't have what I'm looking for. It doesn't have the description
description of what?
of the requests.
Yes, not only am I being paid to speak, I'm being paid thousands of dollars to speak, just so you know. So take that back and put that in your pipe and smoke it.
You look through all of this?
Yeah.
Once you look through all of it, then
Okay.
Okay, because it's more than, pages go past that.
Yeah.
This, I believe, was this is the employment file for the assessment.
Okay. This is also what I'm here for today, sir. Section 4 requires records to be prominently displayed. Could you guide me to where these records are?
This is online.
No, it's required to be at the public body, prominently displayed.
Okay. If you want to talk to someone from legal, you can. Okay.
But you're the FOIA officer.
Right, I would get you documents. Past that,
Yeah.
legal's going to want to talk to you about that.
Okay.
Just sit tight and I'll get you.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
So this is what I picked up today from them. But notice he gives me a FOIA log with no detail as to what the request is at all. No details at all.
Jeff hates pigs. Jeff hates pigs. Everybody say hello to Jeff hates pigs. Jeff hates pigs. Jeff hates pigs is here. Jeff hates pigs is in the room, everybody. Listen, don't let them divide us. I just wanted to know your opinion. Don't hate the person next to you. That's an American who needs your support when their civil liberties are violated. Don't let them divide us. Don't let them divide us. You're not going to get me to say, I don't like conservative Supreme Court personnel because they work against our rights with police. Conservative Supreme Court personnel also uphold our Second Amendment rights. Heller, with the Scalia's decision in 2008, District of Columbia versus Heller, without those conservatives on the Supreme Court, we probably wouldn't have any gun rights. So it's a double-edged sword constantly, but don't let them divide us. Never let them divide us. That's what they're trying to do.
No details at all.
They told me that.
That's a clown.
Which doesn't make sense because it's not footage. So obviously they didn't even look at it.
And then you hire paperwork. So I requested a FOIA log, inspect in person, Fritz KG personnel file, signed and dated oath of office and bond. All right, so he's saying that.
You know, Aaron Queen, I work closely with Muslims. I work, just so you guys know, on my team, on Team DeleteLawZ, are Muslims. And they're very peaceful, and I work with them hand in hand. What is not peaceful is the Iranian government. What is not peaceful is the Israeli government. What is not peaceful is the American government. I work with Muslims every single day who are wonderful people and not for war or jihad or any of that other stuff at all whatsoever. Find the video of Benjamin Netanyahu in 1999 saying that the Islamic extremists were going to take down the World Trade Centers. Find that video. It's out there. How did he predict that? And then that's exactly what happened. And then who here believes that 9/11 could have been orchestrated by somebody other than who was blamed? I'll give you a hint, right? So I just want you to know, I work closely. My best friend in Dallas is Muslim.
That should be in here. Oh, this is the oath of office and bond right here. This is it right here.
Gabe's Game Cave got it right.
Oath of office and bond. So this is the oath of office and bond personnel file as well of the tax assessor of Cook County.
You're looking for some FOIA information.
Yes, I am, ma'am. There's a bulletin on the wall right there. You see the yellow pages?
Okay.
That's where these records are supposed to be prominently displayed, ma'am.
Is that right?
Yes, it is, because it says each of public bodies shall prominently display it.
Oh, is that right?
Administrative or regional office make available for inspection.
What's the matter? You were not intentionally timed out. I guess Mikey was handling a troll.
Copying and send through the mail all of these records.
I didn't see where that says that it's supposed to be specifically posted exactly where you think it should be posted.
Well,
I'm with right there. I'm with Old Smoke Moki. I'm with Old Smoke Moki. Old Smoky. I feel like Americans have no business getting into the middle of a holy war in the Middle East. That's where I'm at. I don't think we should be there at all.
Right.
It does say prominently displayed. It doesn't say specifically at that yellow wall.
Did you make a FOIA request?
I did submit a FOIA request.
Did you get the information that was responsive to your FOIA request?
Well, I'm here to file an additional one today. I got the ones that were responsive to my request at the beginning. What was your name again?
My name's Christina Lynch.
Okay. These records also at the bottom here say, ma'am, a public body that maintains a website shall also post this information on its website.
It's on our website.
Right. That's a second requirement, but it's supposed to be prominently displayed at the public body first.
Right.
Here's the deal. Here's what I do.
That's what I agree with you, Raw 10. I agree with you 100%. I don't want to be on either side of it. I don't want to be on either side. I don't think we should be there.
I can check right now to see if you could guide me to where these records are prominently displayed. If they're not, I develop my own form where I go ahead and start setting stages of complaints that I don't see the FOIA officer.
We have all of this information on our website.
It's required to be prominently displayed at the public body first.
Everything, look, everything is posted here. If you have an issue, you can take it up with another party.
No.
We will post, we have information posted on our website.
Can you guide me to where these records are prominently displayed?
Which records?
It's right here, a brief description of itself, total amount of operating budget, the boards and commissions.
We have all of that information. If you want it, you can request it.
No, it's supposed to be prominently displayed, ma'am. Anyway, I don't want to go back and forth. I'll mark off that it's not prominently displayed, and I'll forward those over to the Attorney General and to other agencies. But the thing, what I'm trying to do is have the FOIA officer do the right thing today, prominently display these records so all the members.
This doesn't require us to prominently display the records.
Of course it does. It says the word shall prominently display.
I can read it. If you have an issue, you can take it up with whoever you want to take it up with.
That's what I'll do.
But we have all of our information on our website about what FOIA, how you can make a FOIA request and what information is available. That is what we are required to display. We don't have every single record that we maintain on display, nor are we required to prominently display every single record.
It's required to prominently display these 11 records.
Right.
I have my dedicated
all of this
form.
stuff is on our website.
That's a second requirement.
And maybe it's not posted on that yellow board. I don't know. It might be posted in our taxpayer services. I don't even really recall off the top of my head where it is.
I did walk in there and look for
well,
it.
then maybe we need to fix that.
Yeah, sure.
And in the meantime,
There it is. Listen to it again.
I did walk in there and look for it.
well, then maybe we need to fix that.
Maybe you need to fix it. There you go. Audit them. Make walking in and making a difference right away.
Sure.
And in the meantime, if you get the information that you need and you're just, and that's
And I'm
what you
filing an
want,
additional, if I could have another
that's
FOIA
fine.
request, I'll file an additional
I also
FOIA
understood
request.
that you were taking video, and that is explicitly not okay in our office.
Of course
and
it
we have
is. It's
signs
the
that are
American
posted.
right. Yep.
No, it's not. It's not in our office. And if you have an issue with that and you continue to come back here and take video of my staff and frighten them, I'm going to call the sheriffs to come here and remove you.
Oh.
Posting it, and we have legal basis for it.
There it is. She shows her Karen hood.
Call the sheriffs to come here and remove you. We have post staff and frighten them. I'm going to call the sheriff.
The staff is frightened of Audit Them's camera.
Come back here and take video of my staff and frighten them. I'm going to
Come back here and take video of my staff and frighten them. If you are a government worker and you are afraid of the camera facing you when there are hundreds of cameras facing us, the moment we walk into a state or federal building, then you, my friend, are the coward. You, lady, are the problem. If his camera is frightening your staff, then you and your staff have a problem. You jackboot thug pig. You have no right to tell him that he's scaring your staff with a camera. The camera is the game changer. This is your News Now ninja right here. You wield this camera like a ninja. When you film cops and you're talking to cops, you can now turn your back on those jackboot thug pigs and film them just like so. There's a green screen up, so my screen's being hidden, obviously. This is how you do it right here. Now it lets the person know that you're filming, that the whole world is watching. I don't own this camera angle. Every other auditor in America can use this exact same camera angle. It puts the person you're talking to, then they know that an audience is watching them as they watch your camera film them with your face over here in the right-hand corner or the left-hand corner. I don't own this camera angle. You have a camera. I don't own any of the things I say or do. Everything I say or do, you're welcome to adopt. I don't own any of this. I have no copyright or trademark on how I film, on if you film your face and you film people behind you. I don't own any of this. Take everything. It's yours. It's ours. I see audit channels will take a body camera footage and they'll put a watermark on it, DeleteLawZ watermark on it. For what? So that you get promotion on another channel? Listen, we're all in it together, bud. Okay? We're all in this together. And that's why I'm not taking the position on Israel and Palestine. It's none of our fucking business. If they want to go to war, just like Iraq and Iran or Syria or Lebanon, let them go to war. Who cares? Let them do whatever they're going to do. We should butt our nose out of it. We don't belong there. And that's why I won't take a hardline position either way. I just wanted to know what people thought. Don't let it divide us. This woman is atrocious. Your camera's scaring her, audit them.
It's the American right. Yep.
No, it's not. It's not in our office. And if you have an issue with that and you continue to come back here and take video of my staff and frighten them, I'm going to call the sheriffs to come here and remove you. We have postings and we have legal basis for it.
Camera doesn't frighten. It's for my accountability and transparency.
I am not afraid of what you are coming here with your video, but my staff may be. And you have no right to come in here and threaten and harass my staff.
I never threaten or harass.
Threaten and harass by filming them? When Audit Them walks into the building, there are dozens, if not hundreds of cameras facing him from the ceiling, from the outside of the building, from the interior of the building, cameras inside of the elevator. But he's harassing and threatening her staff. Notice she doesn't say we the people staff. You notice that? Unbelievable what you're seeing and hearing here. No wonder why Audit sent this to me.
Anybody, it's all been on video.
It sounds like you were.
No, it doesn't, because you were not here and you're defaming me. If you continue to defame me, I will file suit against you.
Defaming you.
Yes, you are.
Also, another thing. Okay, I'm not expecting you folks to be scared.
Oh, no. I don't. Listen to me. I sue people because it taxes their ass. That's why I sue people. I will sue anybody who touches me or puts their hands on me because it taxes you. You got to pay right away with your thought, with your feelings, with your family, with your friends, that you've been filed a federal civil rights lawsuit. You have to explain to employers, yeah, a guy in California sued me for defamation. What? Yeah, that's why I sued a bunch of trolls. And I'm going to sue a couple more. There's a couple more people who I'm going to sue in the troll world. Because then every time you get a job, it says, have you ever been sued or ever sued anybody before? They have to check yes. What'd you get sued for? For defamation, for slander, for libel, for harassment, for stalking. You have to put that down on your resume forever. That's Audit Them. Let me know if you're going to sue her and how Team DLZ can assist you in suing those jackboot thug pig suckers over there in this office.
camera's not supposed to scare you unless you're doing something wrong.
Well, that's not up to you to decide who it scares, is it?
Okay, it's my right.
So the camera scares her staff, but the camera doesn't scare you when you go into a federal building or a state building.
If you continue to defame me, I will file suit against you.
I'm not defaming you. You go ahead and file
Also,
your
another
lawsuit.
thing.
I'm not scared.
Okay, I'm not expecting you folks to be scared.
Okay.
Camera's not supposed to scare you unless you're doing something wrong.
Well, that's not up to you to decide who it scares, is it?
Okay, it's my right. I won't
not
have
your
you
right
trample on my
to-
right. It is.
Okay.
I could record public employees
Yes,
in the
it
official
is.
course
Not
of their
allowed
duties.
to record public employees in the course of our official duties.
Okay, it's my right. I won't
not
have
your
you
right
trample on my right. It is.
Okay.
I could record public employees in the
You
official
are
course
not
of their
allowed
duties.
to record public employees in the course of our official duties.
Section
What in the flock? What the hell is she talking about? Did she just say trying to cram that into my ears? I can't even hear it.
Okay, it's my right. I won't
not
have
your
you
right
trample on my right. It is.
Okay.
I could record public employees in the
You
official
are
course
not
of their
allowed
duties.
to record public employees in the course of our official duties.
It's like jumbo shrimp. The two words just don't go together, like gun and law. They just don't go together. You are not allowed to film public employees in the course of our public duties.
Where's is it?
Okay, it's my right. I won't
not
have
your
you
right
trample on my right. It is.
Okay.
I could record public employees in the
You
official
are
course
not
of their
allowed
duties.
to record public employees in the course of our official duties.
You are not allowed to record public employees in the course of our official duties. Then why the hell are you called public employees? What the hell is wrong with you? You're tax funded, lady. We pay your salary. We, the people, pay your salary. You don't get to say that you don't get to film public employees in the course of your official duties. Yes, we do. What the hell am I even listening to here? This is some dog shit she's talking right here. This is unbelievable.
Scares, is it?
Okay, it's my right. I won't
not
have
your
you
right
trample on my right. It is.
Okay.
I could record public employees in the
You
official
are
course
not
of their
allowed
duties.
to record public employees in the course of our official duties.
Section 9B also specifies copies of all notices of denials shall be retained by each public body in a single central office file that is open to the public and indexed according to the type of exemptions. I need to go into that office and
Yes,
see these.
that book is right over there. We
Sure,
have
let's
that
walk
book
over
here.
there.
That's what you really want to look for.
Yeah.
Is that what you're looking for?
That's one of the
Is
things
it
as
really
well.
what you're looking for? Or is that you're just trying to find things that we don't have?
Yes. Yes. Let me answer before he answers. Yes. 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 The public is coming in to find out if you have things that you're supposed to be doing that you don't have. Yes. That's exactly what he should be doing. And God bless Audit them for doing it. Are you freaking kidding me? It is our job to hold government officials, publicly paid employees accountable to the rule of law. This is just fantastical. I cannot believe this.
No, well, that's an additional thing that I am looking to inspect
So
because
you're
it is
looking for
open
things
for.
that you could try to sue us for. Oh, let's go. Let's go.
No,
I'll show you.
that's your words, ma'am, not my
Okay.
words. Then she just called me a jackass. So you just defamed me again. You called me a jackass.
Oh, I wasn't even referring. Here you go. Here's no anger.
No, ma'am. This is not it. Those are
Those are the books of the exemptions. That's exactly what you're
no.
referring to.
Those are exempt pins.
Yeah, those are exempt
No,
pins.
this is referring to exempt FOIAs. Exempt FOIAs, ma'am.
Exempt FOIAs. What are you talking about?
I'll show you the statute.
I know the statute, but
No, you
you're not
don't.
making any sense.
Of course I am.
Oh, she's not. Oh,
of course
okay.
you are, because you think you are.
1 second, ma'am.
No. Okay, we're at 14 minutes on this video. We're going to come right back to it. Okay, these are the 4 pillars of the rule of law, and this is from Black's Dictionary. So the 4 pillars of the rule of law, and here they are. The law applies to everybody. Perhaps one of the defining features of the rule of law is that under such a system, the law is applied equally to citizens, including lawmakers themselves. Rule of law simply means that the law itself, rather than individual organizations, reigns supreme. Therefore, even people who enforce and administer the law, such as police officers, judges, and lawyers, are still subject to the same laws as everybody else. The laws are not a secret or arbitrary. For a system of justice to function, the laws themselves must be public, fair, stable, and understandable. If the laws change too frequently or arbitrarily, or the laws themselves are not publicized, then the citizens have little hope of being able to abide by those laws. Furthermore, the laws must not violate the fundamental human rights, which again would make them unfair to citizens. The laws are enforced fairly, the 14th Amendment and the 5th Amendment. It's one thing for the laws to be written fairly, but if they're enforced in such a way that it's either arbitrary or unfair to the rule of law begins to break down. For example, if jurisdiction passes laws against drug use, but then only enforces those laws against a particular ethnic minority or social group, then the laws are not being enforced fairly. Citizens live under a rule of law system, have the right to know that the laws are being administered and enforced in a way that is fair and accessible. The justice system is fair. This is why we're not living under the rule of law. Not only must laws be enforced fair and non-arbitrarily manner, but so too must justice be delivered in a way that's fair, accessible, and efficient. In other words, the judicial system must stand independent outside interference, such as by politicians or law enforcement agencies. Instead, the justice system must function to administer the law in such a way that citizens can expect to be treated fairly, regardless of their race, gender, beliefs, or economic status. The rule of law is foundational to many functioning governments around the world by limiting the arbitrary excess of power by a single person or group. The rule of law helps establish a system whereby the fundamental rights and dignity of individuals and groups within a country are respected. While the rule of law is rarely perfectly applied, it is an ideal towards which many countries continue to strive. Okay, so now let's go back to this here. Let's go back to here. Perhaps one of the defining features of the rule of law under such a system, the law is applied equally to citizens, including lawmakers themselves. Okay, so now let's go back one step. And what is this? So we're at 13 minutes and 57 seconds on this. What is this woman saying here? What exactly is she saying? And how is she breaking the foundational principles of the rule of law? She's saying that we can film you, but you can't film us. She's saying that your camera is a threat and intimidation to our employees, but our cameras are not a threat and intimidation to the public. I've studied this so intensely that as soon as I see the foundational principles of the rule of law being violated, I start to get angry. You don't have a right to sit there and say that your camera is a threat to people inside of this building while there are cameras surrounding this man. It should absolutely incense you. You should absolutely, let me drop the link for that. Let me drop the link. I want you guys to read and memorize this, okay? Sorry about that. Got to go forward here. These are the 4 pillars of the rule of law. There's a 5th pillar as well. We'll get into that in a minute, but I want to get back to the video.
Then she just called me a jackass. The statue.
I know the statue, but
No,
you're
you
not
don't.
making any sense.
Of course I am.
Oh, of course you are, because you think you are.
1 second, ma'am. Here
Let's
it is.
see.
You're very rude and hostile, ma'am. I'll take
Well,
my
so
paperwork
are
back.
you.
I have it underlined.
I will meet your energy if you come in here and do that to my staff.
Do what to your staff, honey bunny?
Turn that off right now. I'm calling the sheriff.
Do it. Do it.
Turn it off right now.
No, the answer is no.
Record.
Or I'm not speaking to you anymore.
Of course you're not. Of course you're not.
Calling the sheriff. Turn it off right now.
I'm able to record.
Or I'm not speaking to you anymore until you turn that off.
No.
No, the answer is no.
I'm not going to let you violate my right.
No, the answer is absolutely not, pig.
I'm calm.
We have notices that are posted.
I don't care what your notices say. The law has to be applied equally. If you can film him, he can film you. And you're a public employee in the course of your official duties, you can be filmed.
are
statute.
allowed to turn people away for posting videos.
No, you are not. And if it's your policy, then I'll help Audit Them sue. As a matter of fact, Audit Them, I hope you're still watching this. Reach out to me and let's sue this department. Let's sue them. You don't have a right to tell him to turn his camera off. The only thing that we have, okay. The only thing that we have that has changed the game has been the camera phone. To me, the camera phone is the invention of the millennial. In 1,000 years, the most important thing that has been invented that gives the power back to we the people is the camera phone. That's why I always say, I know it. I got my blood pressure, Chris Alderson. My blood pressure is 131/83. I'm doing good. To me, knowing your rights, using the Fifth Amendment cop card, coupled with the camera phone, has been what has set me free. You guys know I've been arrested 36 times. I've been arrested for nothing so many times because there was no way to prove that I hadn't done anything wrong. And now with the camera phone, what has happened is this is now the game changer. Your rights on a card coupled with the camera phone. I'm a little disoriented here because I got so upset. Your rights on a trifold with a camera phone are what has changed the game. I was stalked one time by a copper. Cop stalked me, followed me around, followed me everywhere I went. I couldn't get the cop to stop stalking me. I went to the police department that he worked for, knocked on the door, and told the cops, this guy's following me, man. He won't leave me alone. I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't broken any laws. You know what they said? He's doing what he does, man. There's nothing we can do about it. Now in today's world, with our right to be able to film, our First Amendment right recognized by John Locke in 2 Treaties of Government, 1689. That's not our founding fathers. That's John Locke's principle in 2 Treaties of Government. That's where the idea that we have the right to be pressed comes from. It does not come from our founding fathers. It comes from John Locke's book, 2 Treaties of Government, written in 1689. You can listen to dozens of lectures on YouTube from John Locke's book, 2 Treaties of Government, 1689. And then listen to Essays in Understanding Humanity. I would recommend that James Freeman listen to Essays in Understanding Humanity because he doesn't understand any of it. And you use your camera phone along with your rights on a card, and then you don't need to call a lawyer on your phone and think he's going to talk to the copper for you. You can talk to the copper just fine, because then when you send me that video, we will sue that jackboot thug pig or Audit Them. We will file a lawsuit against this tyrannical organization of government that is held to be accountable to the rule of law. That's why it makes me so mad. You understand? I understand these principles. I've studied these now for 2 decades, since the year 2002. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? As soon as they start, we only have transparency. You and I right now, the only thing that we have is transparency. That's the only weapon we have. And this jackboot thug pig government agent wants to take away Audit Them transparency. One of the most prolific auditors in America is Audit Them. And they want to strip his transparency away from him. They don't want to follow the rule of law. Literally, I felt like I was going to have a freaking heart attack just now listening to this woman. Thank you for sending this to me, Audit Them. I'm just, look at her. Look at her. Everybody, do me a favor. Put in the comment section right now, jackboot thug pig. That's what that is. That's what that is right there. So that's why when we just briefly gloss over the Palestinian-Israeli conflict, look at the problems we have here. I get it. People are dying over there. Kids are, I get it. Yeah, it's horrible. What are your children facing? What is your mother facing? Your father, your brother, your uncle, your sister? Your best friend, my coworker, audit them. What is he facing right now? That if they are able to strip the camera out of our hands, then anything can happen to us. You'll be thrown into a dungeon where executioners will put you in a chair and torture you with no clocks on the wall, so you have no idea how long you've been there. They knock you unconscious, you wake up, you look around the room, there's no clock. You fall asleep for a minute, you wake up, how long were you asleep? You have no idea, there's no clock. It's mental abuse, mental torture. It should make you as mad as it makes me. This is tyrannical jackboot thug pig behavior.
I ask for your superior now.
I am the superior.
Oh, there it is right there. You want somebody to come in who understands the rule of law? She is the superior.
You have a superior as well.
I have one superior.
Oh, she has one superior. That one superior is who? Her one superior is who? Who is it? It has 3 words in it. Who is her superior? Who is her boss? It has 3 words in it. What is it? I'll wait till someone gets it in the comment section. I'm looking at the comment section right now. What are the 3 words? That's it. The tribe got 2 of them. Starts off with the W. There it is. Bruno and the tribe got it. There it is. Bruno and the tribe got it. The tribe said the people. That's correct. I was looking for we the people, though. You got it, Bruno. Send me an email, Bruno. Tribe, you already have my products, but I'll give it to you as well. Send me an email, Bruno, DeleteLawZ@gmail.com, and I'll send you off a trifold and cop cards for free. You got it. It's we the people.
I am the superior.
You have a superior as well.
I have one superior.
We the people.
You need to take your video and you need to leave now, or I'm calling the sheriff. And
Call
that's about as simple
They'll
as that.
inform you I
Call
have
him.
the right to record in here.
You do not have the right to record.
Yes, he does.
No, you don't.
Yes, he does.
Can we please call the sheriff?
Call him.
Do you know how we can do that right away and have him removed?
Call him.
Thank you very much.
And you will be held accountable for trying to violate my right.
Too. And they do not include allowing you to come here and take
Guys,
video
this
of
is
our
the
staff.
representatives of
Oh,
the
really? But you could take videos of him, you pig?
county. Unlawful directives threatening my life right now. Yeah, I'll be waiting for the additional FOIA form, sir. FOIA officer, you see how she responded when I'm simply exercising my right? She lied about me.
She lied. She defamed him right there on camera.
Okay, thing about what you provided, those FOIA requests does not have a description of the actual requester's request. Right? Submit those words for my additional request that I'm actually want copies of the request.
Copies of the request.
Yeah.
What is it in there?
Because check it out, my man. Here, there's no, it just says if you release the info to the party, but it does not have the description of what the request is.
Okay, we'll put that in more
And my
detail.
additional request. Yeah. Okay. So you want me to fill that out? Because this one, do you have them ready, available for inspection already? No? Okay. All right. So I'll do my secondary request then.
Someone call?
Yes, he's been taking video of our staff against our wishes and against our notice. In violation of our rights.
Can you explain to her that I have the right to record in here?
Let's see what happens here.
I don't know where you is. I know when he comes into our office as our clerks, he's got the right to video record.
Bingo, bango, bingo. Let's listen to that one more time.
When he comes into our office as our clerks, he's got the right to video record.
There it is right there. I don't know about you guys, but I'm literally on the edge of my seat watching every second. Like, I am so engrossed in this right now. She needs to get a declaratory judgment against her in a court of law, and those notices need to come down. Audit them, reach out to me. Reach out to me. A local lawyer in your area will only cost a tiny bit of money in comparison to how much Press with Ranker's attorney has cost. Ooh, are you sitting on the edge of your seat right now? I'm just tuned into this right now. Audit them. You are not all heroes wear capes. My friend, you are a hero.
when he comes into our office as our clerks, he's got the right to video record. He could stand there and record us all day.
Notices that we don't accept it. So
Proprietary information.
There's no statutes on that. I have the right. I'm pressing charges of breach of peace. She just committed breach of peace. She called the police over here. I'm pressing charges against this employee. Give me a few.
You don't have to tell me.
Give me a few minutes. Let me finish filing my FOIA request. My man, on your body cam, I simply asked her to guide me to these records where I have a right to see them. She was confused. She told me she doesn't know what I'm talking about. She started shuffling and throwing my papers around, telling me I don't have the right to record in our tax assessor's office. In a FOIA, especially accountability and transparency. She threatened me with police. She's very nasty and hostile. I like to press charges for breach
You
of
can't do
peace.
anything you want to do over there. Let's just try to get this and out.
Right. Here's what I'm here for, my man. Check it out. I'm pressing charges on this, whoever that is. This is what I'm
Government's not going to arrest government. You have to go through the court system.
here for.
That's fine.
Yeah. That's all. As long as you convey to the young lady, you honor your oath that members of the public do have a right to record in here. There's no statute on that sign.
no, there's case law on it that protects us. Turn
No,
off the
there's
video.
the United States
Can you
Constitution.
please have him turn the
No, honey. The answer is no.
video off?
No.
We have a legal basis.
Wait a minute. If I had him turn the video off, he could sue me too.
Eat my shorts, jackboot thug pig. At least that cop knew better, because if he had made him turn his camera off, we would be filing a lawsuit against him as well. She needs a declaratory judgment. So when you sue somebody under a tort law, it's a U.S. Code 42, 1983, 1984. Now, what that specifically means is a tort lawsuit is me against you. I'm suing you. A tort lawsuit, a tortoise lawsuit. Okay. A federal civil rights lawsuit is when I'm suing for my rights being violated. So this would be a federal civil rights lawsuit under a tortoise claim, under a tort claim. So she can be sued. And the cop right there, he knows that if he told him to turn the camera off, he also would be affected by the U.S. Code 42. This is just brilliant work by Audit Them. This is just brilliant work. You see the look on her face? I'm going to go back to it.
Court in here. There's no statute on that sign.
No, there's case law on it that protects us. Turn
No,
off the
there's
video.
the United States
Can you
Constitution.
please have him turn the video off?
No.
We have a legal basis.
Wait a minute. If I had him turn the video off, he could sue me too, because I can't make him do it over there.
Let's watch.
Wait a minute. If I had him turn the video off, he could sue me too.
Let's go slow motion here. Let's drop down to 25% speed here. Okay, let's escape and let's zoom in here. When the cop says he can sue me too if I make him turn the camera off, let's watch her reaction.
Ooh. Because I can't make him do it over there at the Daily Center.
Karen.
Unless she films
That pesky rule.
inside a court.
Oh, Audit Them. Let me drop the link down in the channel description below. If all my people, hundreds of thousands of people, come by my channel and watch my videos, everybody get over to Audit Them and subscribe to this man's channel. You can see clearly he has earned it. He has earned your subscription. He has earned your like, your comment, your follow, whatever you need to say. This man has earned it. You see what he just did to this boot-licking, power-hungry thug, jackboot thug pig out of uniform, I think the tribe said.
Because I can't make him do it.
I can't make. He can sue me too.
Daily Center, unless he films inside a courtroom, in a courtroom only.
Look at these
He's
people
got the
here.
right to videotape. But he's right at your counter. He's not behind there. If he was behind there, filming behind there, I would do something.
My man.
He is right here.
Your policy is repugnant to the Constitution, honey. So your policy is invalid, bitch.
My man. That's what I like. You're honoring your oath today.
No, I just know what
Against
right
these-
what the
these
law
people.
is.
Right,
Yes.
that is the law.
And I don't want to violate your law, and then I'm going to get sued.
appreciate that. I
I'll be
appreciate
Exactly. And let me just inform him real fast. Not only would he sue you, Team DLZ will back the lawsuit. How many people here would throw in $5 or $10 to sue this female pig out of uniform? How many people here would throw in $5 or $10 to sue this chick? How many? There's 650 people here across the few channels here. How many people would throw in $5 or $10? How many people? I just want to know. Just put a 1 in the chat or put 5 or 10, whatever you're going to put. But let me know if you would sue this 20. Someone put 20. Someone put 1. You know, so where you're, just so you guys know, yeah, so you should have cop cards in your trifold. If you don't have them, the post office machine was ripping them out, just so you know. So right there, 10, 5, 20, 5, 1, 1, 1, 25, 1, $10, $20. Audit them. Do you see the support, bro? Do you see the support? Go on ChatGPT, write your lawsuit, send it to me. I'll double check it. Then I'll send it to a bar card attorney. He'll triple check it, and then let's file. Let's file against her and get a declaratory judgment. It's worth the $405 to file. So she gets Cliff will throw in 50. No money yet. No money yet. But I just wanted to check the temperature of the 650 people here to see if you would be willing to throw in to sue this chick. What's the matter? You is a yes all the way. Wow.
Federal court.
I'm a professional. I'm always calm. She defamed me. She lied
We'll call them tomorrow. Audit them. Send me the number to this agency and we'll call them tomorrow.
about me. I'm pressing charges for a breach of peace.
I don't want to hear all that. Just try to get this done.
No, I have additional records.
Clear
that
Rolex
you're
is
failing to
1,000.
view. Instead, you're
Drop
trying to
head.
intimidate me
In
with
as
zeros.
usual. I'm in
She
as
did not
usual.
look at what it is.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, here's the FOIA officer, sir.
I was in
These
here.
records are what I need to see as
$5.
of right now.
You can
Copies.
put that in written request and we'll respond to it in time.
It doesn't require a request, though.
You need to put it in a request for us.
I'll put it in a request. All right. So here's section 4 does not require a request. Each public body shall prominently display at each of its administrative or regional offices, make available for inspection and copy, and send through the mail each of the following: a brief description of itself. We are the tax assessors of Cook County.
I believe that's on the website.
No, it's required to be at the public body as well. So since it does say make available, I'll wait.
You weren't in here yesterday, Steve. Steve Conkler's in here. Steve, I want to say thank you. I didn't see you in the room yesterday. We actually hit the $6,000 goal for this month for Press with Ranker 11 days before. I broke down crying when we hit the goal. You donated a couple times, Steve, and I didn't see you in the room yesterday, and I want to say thank you. So you other folks were in here, drop head, all you guys, I want to just say thank you to Steve. I got your Zells. Thank you, bro. We reached the goal. Thanks.
Here momentarily while you make those available.
It's not going to happen.
It's not all right.
We're not gonna be able to do that today. We can do it if there's something.
That means it's a refusal. I'll go ahead and file my FOIA here. Give me a few minutes and I'll be all set. I'll mark off that you guys don't have these records prominently displayed. You guys are folks are.
You're such a saint, Jolie. Jolie's on disability would still pitch in $1 or $5. Someone pitched in 25 cents, and I was so grateful.
Also refusing to make them available as well.
You can write whatever
You guys
want.
just understood now that members of the public do have a right to record in here. There's no statutes on that. You could put up a sign up there and say anything.
Let's move this along.
All right.
Let's get those signs taken down. Audit them. Are you still in the room? Audit them. Let's get those signs taken down. We're gonna give a call over there tomorrow. You guys tune in tomorrow morning. We're gonna do a call. I'll check that, Daryl. 501c3 should be set up this week in Vegas. So I'm almost there with the 501c3. I cannot wait till this money doesn't go into my account and goes into a 501c3. And then you guys have my open commitment right here, right now. I'll take screenshots of the bank account, open up the bank account live, and show you every dime going in and out of the 501c3. I'm so happy to see this. Audit them. We gotta file suit against her. Those signs got to come down.
Could you tell me what this employee's name so I could properly submit my FOIA request? I'm verbally telling you that I'm requesting her personnel file, signed and dated oath of office, and any records having her bar association number on it.
Put that down
You
right.
can put that in your.
What is your
My
name?
name's Christina Lynch.
Christina Lynch.
Mhm.
Okay. So now I need an additional form.
True to his word, Daryl just sent a zelle. I got that, Daryl. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I got your zelle.
For that one, because I'll put it in a separate page.
Okay.
Yeah, if I could have another additional one.
Sure. Let's work on that one.
All righty.
Christina Lynch is her name. Audit them. What was this agency, brother? Can you put it in the comment section so that we can just give them a call over there tomorrow? I'm going to give her a call myself, live stream tomorrow morning. My leg is shaking. My hands are twitching.
These here are belligerent, combative, defamatory statements. They just lost my public trust, Christina Lynch.
Okay. All right, that's all I'm making sure.
You know, maybe over 100,000 people are going to see your conduct.
More than that now. Cook County, in which city and state, though? There's a lot of Cook counties. And now the sheriff, hold on a second. I'm with you, audit them. He's zooming in. I'm zooming in. We have a policy. She has her hand on her chest. If you guys are not experts in body language, and I'm not an expert, I've just watched a lot of videos on it. When she's doing this, when you do this, when I say audit them, we will help you sue. We will raise the money with you. Team DLZ will raise the money with you. When you put your hand on your heart, you're coming straight from your chakra, from your heart chakra. I don't know if it's called the heart chakra, but right here, this is what body experts have taught on YouTube, on videos, that when you do this, you're as sincere as I can be. And what she's saying right here is we have a policy. Take your hand off your heart, honey. We have the rule of law, and we have the Constitution, and we have the Bill of Rights. So let's take your hand off your chest and let me stick my finger right in your chest, Christina Lynch. I don't care how sincere you are about your policy. We're more sincere about our rights, you trick ass. Just so unbelievable. Drop the link. Drop the link. Listen, I can't find anything without a link. I'm a great big dunce cap. I need the link. Let's listen to what she says here. We have a policy. Do you see it? Watch her mouth. We have a policy. And he says, just because it's a policy doesn't mean it's the law.
We do this all the time with him at the days.
We have made sensitive information that's confidential.
But he's not doing that. He's not going behind the counter. He's right there.
But we also have the right to say we don't want people to be looking for our staff, especially.
That's why I think you're wrong.
Oh, audit them. I mean, listen, how many people in here think she needs to be served? How many people think she needs to be served? That she needs to be served on camera, that she got served a lawsuit, and then audit them. Her name needs to go on Google. Christina Lynch, tyrant, has been sued for violating the civil rights of the American people. What in the flock am I even looking at here? This is so ridiculous. We have a policy that he can't film in here. And the sheriff there, dude, like I said, when people say they want the police to be killed, I don't. I don't want cops to be killed. Please don't kill the police. As much as I hate cops, I don't want anybody killed. I don't want any police killed. I don't pray for their death. I don't want them to die. Now, when they die, I honestly don't lose any sleep. But that doesn't mean I hope they die, and I don't want anybody to kill any police. I'm not for the death of cops. Look at this sheriff. He's actually upholding his oath to the Constitution. He's standing up for the man who is bringing the transparency. That's what I'm about. That's my whole deal. That's everything that I stand for. That's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing. Not only is she an attorney, legal director, she also has an ethics officer, said audit them. Audit them, dude. You did some good work here, dude. And we're going to hold her accountable.
But he's not doing that. He's not going behind the counter. He's right there. That's why I think you're wrong.
Ha ha ha!
Federal law doesn't say that.
Thank you, Sheriff. For
Oh, no, you're not sure that's correct because you haven't read the Bill of Rights, honey, because you're not for we the people. You're for the government. You're a statist.
Bring your oath today. God bless you. Against these tyrants.
Audit them.
He could stand there right at the Deity Center and film me all day. As long as he's not filming them.
It doesn't matter. Your feelings do not trump our constitutional rights, chick.
No, it's not acceptable to me. It's the law. Okay, I guess you know better than me.
I'm the legal director here.
Imagine that. How embarrassing.
How embarrassing you are, Christina Lynch. Who wants to come in tomorrow? Who wants to have a live stream tomorrow where we call Christina Lynch? Like, my chair's back here. My butt is on the edge of my seat right now. Like, who wants to be here tomorrow? Who wants to call Christina Lynch on the phone tomorrow? Who wants to give that government agency a call with me tomorrow and say, hey, you are violating the rule of law. And the first rule of law is that we, the people, and government agents and officials are to be held accountable to the rule of law. Christina Lynch, you're not a legal director. You're a tyrant. You are a piece of boiling, snarling snake shit. That's what you are. I mean, you tyrant chick.
Because I think you're 100% wrong.
I mean, it's not like we didn't do the work already.
So, you didn't do the work. You didn't do the research.
And do the legal analysis that supports our policies.
I guess
we don't just issue policies.
Imagine you violating the American Constitution on the American people while you're a mere servant of the people. You're a public employee.
I am a public employee, and I take my job seriously.
And you're doing it wrong, and you're doing it bad, and you're going to get served a lawsuit, chick.
I appreciate that you say this.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff to me.
Sure. I don't know why they want to trample on my right. I'm a taxpayer. I have the right to inquire.
We are here to respond to your FOIA requests, and we have responded to them.
You have
far.
not.
If anything new,
You threw this
we can
page and you disregarded the actual law.
I'm not disregarding anything, and if there's
Oh,
anything
yes,
that
you
we
are,
can remedy,
chick.
we will remedy it.
Oh, yes, you are, chick. No, you will not remedy it. You will be served.
I'm ready for the second form. Sir, Christina Lynch.
Yes, that's my name.
No, he's getting your personnel file, baby girl.
Title
Okay.
is Director of Legal.
I'll tell you what I'll do, my man, right now. I'm going to hold off on the complaint on the employee as of right now. I forgot to get that lady's name, if you could tell me.
She's the deputy of legal, Tasha Gibbons.
Tasha Gibbons, thank you. What I'm going to do, my man, is I'm filing a request to inspect the records that should already be prominently displayed. And I'm also putting in a request for section 9B, 5 ILCS 149B, which the central office. So here's what it says. Copies of all notices of denials shall be retained by each public body in a single central office file that is open to the public and indexed according to exemptions. When I explain that, FOIA denials. FOIA denials, yeah. FOIA denials. Right. Well, it's supposed to be open right now, and you threw me at the.
I thought you were referring to exempt property.
That's because you were jumping up and down, and you didn't give me a chance to listen to what
You
I'm.
were so worried about him filming, you weren't listening to his legal requests he was requesting of you.
Here for.
Okay.
But since the central office is open to the public, is it open right now? The law says it is.
Nothing's going to be produced today.
Right, and then under FOIA, under that same, under all of those sections, we still do have a time, there is a time limitation within which we have.
That is also incorrect, but I'll take your word for it. No, that is also incorrect, but I'll take your word for it and I'll put it in
And if
writing.
there's anything that's prominently, that should be prominently displayed that isn't, then we will have to remedy that and follow what the statute
Well,
says.
imagine that, me bringing you folks up to code. You're going to follow the law, and then you try to trample on my right while I'm trying to build allies with the staff here.
What you're saying is in fact correct, because I have to actually read all of it. I don't know it off the top of my head, and you're coming to me with that. I'll take a look at it, and we'll respond to your request.
This is it right here.
I don't have time to do it right now.
Well, you're dismissed then. Have a good day. Imagine her trampling on my right and violating the law.
What do you guys think tomorrow morning, 10 a.m.? We want to do it a little earlier than later. What do you guys think we do about 10 or 11 a.m. tomorrow, Vegas time? So Vegas is Pacific Standard Time. Let's do 10 or 11 a.m. tomorrow, Vegas time. And then that'll be 1 or 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That gives everybody a chance to redress their government and audit them. Can you shoot me a text? I have like 4 numbers in my phone for you. I don't have an AT 2024 in my phone. The name of my phone is Hell, because when I go to government buildings, Hell is coming with me, which is my transparency, my camera. So audit them. Shoot me a text message so I have your 2024 number. Let's watch a little bit more of her shrink. She's such a pig.
Okay, also, section 5 ILCS 140/9B. So the third request would be also the responses and determinations for the Freedom of Information Act request, because you did provide me this today, 15 minutes ago. So I came here for official business. I picked this up today, but it does not have, like as you've seen, it does not have the requester's detail, the description of the requests. So
brilliant. He's brilliant.
Yep.
This guy's brilliant.
So that was 22 FOIA log of 22 with.
Yeah, we can do 10 a.m. That's fine. It's
request.
A little earlier. We can do 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I call it 10 a.m. Vegas time when I'm in Vegas, and 1 p.m. Eastern Time if you're on the East Coast.
Descriptions. Do you have a business card on you, Mrs. Christina?
Not on me, but I can get one for
I
you.
have one. Sure, thank you. Description.
He's just grinding her now. There's only 5 minutes
My
left. So stick
handwriting
around.
is like a doctor. Hopefully you'll be able to. So I put in 3
No, he is the doctor of audits. He is the king of the FOIA.
requests. 5 ILCS 140/4, the records that shall be prominently displayed. I like copies of those. Hopefully, when I do come back in within the 30 days, I'll give you guys an extension. Those records are prominently displayed according to the law. And then
I'll give you guys an extension. Listen to what he says here.
I like copies of those. Hopefully, when I do come back in within the 30 days, I'll give you guys an extension. Those records are prominently displayed according to the law. And then all the 100,000s of inhabitants that walk through the door are going to see those items because of my great work.
Yes, audit them. You know, put the humility in your pocket and tell the truth. And he just did. I appreciate that.
Another thing that could be construed is the FOIA officer is getting paid here not to do 100% of his job, because if he or she, whoever the FOIA officer is, was doing their job, they will have these records prominently displayed, but instead they're taking money from taxpayers, not complying with 100% of the law. Coming here to bring this to
No, he's talking about him. He is the FOIA officer.
folks' attention in front of the deputy sheriff that were called on me unlawfully. Here's the code, section 144 of the Freedom of Information Act. Thank you. So if I could have a copy of this, and I'll be all set today, and I'll be back in the near future. So this is the employee right here, Christina Lynch.
Daryl, you can always, I'm going to take a picture with my phone real quick. Excuse me. Daryl, you can always film cops, bro. I got your Zelle, dude. Thank you so much. I'm taking a picture real quick. Oh, let's wait till tomorrow morning. We're going to call her. We're going to give her a call and we're going to redress our government. We have a right to redress our government. You know, I'm always going to be raising funds, always. It's never going to stop. We have a lawsuit for Wanda Meese, active. We have an active lawsuit for Press with Rancor, and now we're going to have an active lawsuit with Audit Them. We have an active lawsuit with Hendry. I have an active lawsuit in California. I have an active lawsuit in Las Vegas, times 2 more, 8 active lawsuits. The other 2 lawsuits are still written and I haven't filed them yet. I'm waiting until I have court. If anybody is going to be in the Las Vegas area and wants to come out on the 19th, I have trial on the 19th at the Las Vegas courthouse, the 19th, for filming a cop in March 2023. They're going to fill the room with cops. They're going to fill the room with cops to support the cop. So that means I want the other side of the aisle filled with Team DLZ. So that's the 19th. I think it's at 9 a.m., 8:30 or 9 a.m. at the Las Vegas courthouse. I'll put the address in my community tab. If you're in Las Vegas, you want to come out and show support, there will be trolls there. There will be cops there. Looking forward to the 19th, where I'm going to be exonerated for filming a cop and his feelings getting hurt and him arresting me. That will then move forward my $5 million lawsuit. The 18th, I have arraignment to plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. The 18th at Las Vegas court, I have arraignment, and that will be for being arrested February 14th for, again, filming cops when they said I was inside the crime tape, when the crime tape marked the roads, not the gas station. So that one is such a lockdown. I'm suing them for $10 million for that one right there. Daryl, you can show support. I'm going to always need more money, always. And what I'll need more money for is to feed the lawyers, because if you don't have a lawyer, they're screwing us over. That's what's going on all over the country. So we'll always need more funds, but you can always film police. That's a big service you can do. The Good Samaritan who filmed James Sheets' murder from 100 yards away, that was the corroborating video that showed that they blocked both sides of the car, and then they used the shield to block him throwing the gun over and saying, "Guns in the floorboard." So you can always film police. Always, always, always. Let's finish up this video. There's only 5 minutes left.
Who caused this escalation? I mean, what was her intent? Imagine her intent to have the police physically remove me. That's what she said. She wants a free American physically removed from exercising his right to record for matters of accountability and transparency in the actual Freedom of Information section, which is the superior duty of FOIA, is accountability and transparency. So this Esquire right here wants the police to beat me up and arrest me simply for being able to exercise my right. And then she told lies about me on the camera, saying I said this and that about the staff, which is not true. She had a dispute with a deputy sheriff about if members of the public have the right to record in here. The deputy sheriff is a man of his word. He informed her that he does. This employee here, it's like if they don't want cameras, it makes me believe, in my opinion, they have something that they are ashamed of. But that's neither here nor there. Everything's been specified on camera. These are our public employees. We have the right to speak about them fully and freely to make informed decisions. Then that thug is always walking back and forth, whatever. But anyhow, this is
provided all the records we have for him.
For now, we made a new request. So
Yeah, and we'll fulfill those. We have time to respond. And we will.
And now she's going to come in and try to, with her hands, look at both of them squeezing their knuckles. Look at both of them. Look at both of them. Yeah, we fulfilled all requests, and so they're just holding themselves. This is called a gable grip in wrestling and fighting. So, everything is all good here. Look at my white knuckles as I squeeze my hands together. We're all good here now, everybody. Thanks for coming. We're going to fulfill your FOIA requests. Look at the two Karens just squeezing and holding themselves.
Ma'am, imagine you trampling on the American people's right.
No, I'm not. I'm
Shame
trying
on
to make
you.
sure that our office runs as it should. Okay, so we have certain policies and we handle freedom of information requests. We also receive exemption applications that include sensitive information. And so we try to protect that so that no other homeowner who has submitted some sensitive information that's not
The Karen clasp.
We're being thoughtful of the public as well as running an operation with diplomacy.
No. No. Okay. Listen to these bullshit words right here. Audit them. Listen to these bullshit words. Listen. Listen to this bullshit.
Exposed to the public. Homeowner has submitted some sensitive information that's not exposed to the public. We're being thoughtful of the public.
No. Put a no in the chat. No, you are not being thoughtful of the public. The public wants the public to be able to record. You are not being thoughtful of the public. You're being thoughtful of yourself. You're being thoughtful of your policy. You're doing the Karen clasp. She's doing the Karen clasp. Right there, Clear Rolex has nailed it. The Karen clasp. I'm sorry, I do a Gable grip every time, but she's doing a Karen clasp. That's what she's doing. You are not being thoughtful of the public.
Sensitive information that's not exposed to the public. We're being thoughtful of the public as well.
No, you're not. No, she's not. No, you're not.
Is running an operation with diplomacy.
No, you're not running an operation with diplomacy. You're violating the pillars of the rule of law. You're violating the very first pillar of the rule of law. The very first pillar of the rule of law. I apologize. It's here. Laws are enforced fairly. The justice system is fair. The laws are enforced fairly. The laws are not secret or arbitrary. The law applies to everyone. So the laws are not arbitrary. Read the second one again. Let me highlight it. The laws are not arbitrary. So if we have a First Amendment, then we have a First Amendment. You don't just get to arbitrarily decide when we have a First Amendment whenever you want. Do you see what you're learning here today? She's violating the second pillar of the rule of law. And let me just read it clearly for you. The rule of law, for a rule of law system to function, the laws themselves must be public, fair, stable, and understandable. Okay, so if the laws must be fair, stable, and understandable, then it's understandable and fair that we're all allowed to film to create transparency. You don't get to arbitrarily. Laws are not secret or arbitrary. It's not diplomacy for you to be able to decide when people can film and decide when they can't, when a public employee is in the act of their official duty. It's not diplomacy. It's tyranny. Do you see why this makes me so mad? Because I have memorized these things. I've memorized this. It goes against the consciousness of my brain. I literally want to take my finger and just poke a hole through my skull. This is complete and utter bullshit. Unbelievable. This woman is unbelievable.
That our office runs as it should. Okay, so we have certain policies and we handle freedom of information requests. We also receive exemption applications that include sensitive information. And so we try to protect that so that no other homeowner has submitted some sensitive information that's not exposed to the public.
He's not filming homeowner sensitive information. You're full of shit.
We're being thoughtful of the public.
No, you're not being thoughtful of the public.
Is running an operation with diplomacy.
No, you're arbitrarily deciding when the First Amendment can be applied to people who are free.
So we appreciate your time, your submission. We're giving the documents we have. Any additional requests will be fulfilled within the 5 days as required by law, unless we request an extension.
And your name and title was?
My name is Ms. Gibbons, and it's nice to speak to you today, and I wish you all the best. I'm glad that we provided what we have for you. That's what we do. We provide
Here's the good thing. Here's the good thing. You are now informed members of the public do have a right to record in here and hold you accountable.
There's some case law that talks about when there's sensitive information available that we do have the right to limit recording.
No. What is the case law?
So that's why.
Okay, so what she's talking about, let me explain to you guys something. There is case law surrounding time, place, and manner. And I will look up the specific case law, and I'll have it for you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Time, place, and manner has some limits on when you can be press. Time, place, and manner. So if you want to look up the case law yourself, you're welcome to. I just don't know those cases off the top of my head. So I will look up the time, place, and manner. The Karen clasp. They got the Karen clasp. How many times has she done the Karen clasp now? The Karen clasp.
Why we've done that, because we don't want to expose taxpayer sensitive information.
First of all,
Lies.
I would ask you to
So there can be
provide that
public
policy, provide that case law so it could be disputed, because that does not stand. Whatever you're referring to is
I am
unsure.
an attorney for the assessor, not
Yeah.
for you, sir, but we did our research and we have
Oh no, you're a public attorney for the people, you Karen.
to support that. So if you're out by the elevators, that's common area. When you're back here, there's some sensitive documents that we attempt to protect.
I will continue to do
And
my
so if
business
it
while
were your
filming. Thank you.
sensitive information, we would protect that too.
Okay.
You have a good day.
Likewise. Have a great day. All righty. Put my stuff back on.
3 minutes left in this video.
The sheriff's office was
3
on the
minutes
second
left.
floor.
Yeah.
All right. Got to go speak to them as well. They have to have these records prominently displayed as well. Imagine the people. It's a lovely thing to be able to hold our government employees accountable, which is the people's right. And how these employees take that extra step to make themselves look the way they did on film, while claiming to be a esquire. What I would say they're an interloper. So, Mr. Michael Beaver, I do have my own checklist here that I generated. I check off if I do see these these records prominently displayed with each public body, all public bodies really, not just this one, all public, but the city of Deerfield, the city of Schaumburg, state agencies, whatever, all public bodies that are subject. A lot of FOIA officers gave me their word that when I return, they will have the stuff prominently displayed. We never have to escalate for things like this to call the police. I'm just trying to have you guys do the right thing. You are FOIA officers. You're getting paid 100% for your job, but you're not fulfilling FOIA. So hopefully you do in the near future, and because of my attention, you're becoming compliant. Shame on the staff for calling the police, but we'll do follow-up complaints and paperwork on that behalf. Other than that, please try your best to honor the public trust. You folks work for the great people of Cook County. Thank you and have a wonderful day. All righty. After you?
You can go ahead.
After you, Mel?
Go ahead, sir.
After you?
Sir, go ahead, please.
I'll wait for you. Don't matter.
Sir, go ahead.
I'll go after you, ma'am. Thank you. Ms. Crawford, what was your star number?
10909.
Thank you. Man, I really do appreciate you, Sheriff. God bless you, Deputy. You see, I'm in here trying to have them prominently display these records that they have to by the law. And I'm also inquiring about my texts and all that stuff, but my camera is always on.
Oh, I know.
And one of these days, I sensed that you would say, hey, man, you know what? That young man was in the right. He was calm every time I see him.
I just didn't want her to.
She's.
Didn't have to go.
I appreciate you, man. You handled that like according to the law. You did handle that according to the law.
Oh, I can't borrow your personal.
Of course, of course. And young lady, I do appreciate you too. You always see me here. I'm always filming.
That's all I'm trying to explain to her, but she's telling
Hell
me I'm
yes.
wrong. So,
No, she's wrong. And the people in the video, they're gonna love you and respect you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Guys, I gotta go to another couple agencies. They might call you folks. But I ain't no causing no issues.
well, I mean, I know they might be wrong, but just try to keep it mellow.
I am always mellow.
I know you are, but
They are
they
not.
were getting upset.
Yeah. Mr. Flores, what was your star?
1064.
1064, because I'm gonna request that body cam. So I could go across those to the 7th, no? Sheriff?
No.
Oh, all right. All right, guys. Thank you.
So I'm doing something right now here behind the scenes. I'm doing something real quick here. Let me get this done real quick, and just real quick, and then I'm going to show you what I did. I'll show you this. Check this out. You guys are going to love this. You're going to love this. Listen, as you guys know, throughout the entire weekend, got it right there. Got it. I got it. 1 second. Almost done. Almost done. As you guys know, throughout the weekend, I do a buy one, get one free for the trifolds. That includes a trifold. It also includes a pair of Fifth Amendment cop cards for free. You don't have to ask for them. You don't have to, they're not going to be on your order form, but you can go ahead and get the trifold. Go to DeleteLawZ.com. I'll give you an extra trifold for free, and I'll give you a pair of cop cards for free. More people respond to getting an extra free one in their envelope, so then you can give it away to one of your family, friends. Less people are putting the name and address of somebody in. So I figure if I do buy one, get one free, plus a free pair of cop cards, that more people will purchase the trifold. It's $25. Then you get an extra one for free with the broccoli wad rubber band, which has somehow eluded my desk here. And I'll also put in a pair of Fifth Amendment cop cards. These are only $10. If you want to buy them, absolutely, please do so. Fantastic. I appreciate that. Now, let me hold on one second. I'm almost done here. I'm almost done. This, you guys are going to absolutely love what I've just done. You're going to love it. You are going to love it. You are going to love it. Start with that. I'm doing something right now. Doing something right now. You guys are going to love this. This is so good. There it is. Cool. Right on. Almost done. Got it. Update. Almost done. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Enter. Let me see if I can just do it. I'm waiting for this to finish. Okay. So annoying. Thank you. Check out right now. Cool. There's that. Almost done. Just wait 1 second. You guys are going to love this. There it is. Got that. Cool. Almost done. Oh, sorry about that. This is so cool. We're going to have this and we're going to start posting on it. It's going to be so fun. I cannot wait for this to be done. Cool. We'll use that. Right on. Almost done. 3 more seconds and I'll tell you guys exactly what I did. You guys are going to love it. Cool. Do it. Thank you. There it is. Bought. The Karen Clasp and KarenClasp.com has now been bought. I just bought the Karen Clasp and the KarenClasp.com. We have them both. Okay, so listen, I'm sorry. I was looking at the place I buy my domain names from. Listen, here's the deal I'm going to make today. From yesterday at noon until midnight tonight, I do it over the weekends, typically on Saturdays and Sundays. If you get a trifold from my website, DeleteLawZ.com, go to DeleteLawZ.com. I'm going to give you 2 trifolds, and I'm also going to give you a pair of Fifth Amendment cop cards. I'm getting my credit cards out of the way here. I'm also going to give you a pair of Fifth Amendment cop cards with your trifold. Right there. You get a pair of Fifth Amendment cop cards with your trifold. I guess I put them backwards. And step 1 of your driver cop card is start filming. Step one of the non-driver cop card is start filming. I invoke my First Amendment right. As you guys know, the cop cards are exactly like your credit card, your driver's license. I'm just so relieved. We have those domain names now. Let me show you the purchase. I'm going to pull it up. I bought them both. There it is. Processing my domains. Let me take a screenshot. There it is. Karen Clasp and the Karen Clasp. We own them both. Fantastico. I am so stoked. Now we have the Karen Clasp. View invoice. There it is right there. Okay, we have them. I got them both for 1 year. Here's the, let me pull that up so you guys can see it. We just bought those so that we could have them for Team DLZ. There it is. Take a second to pop up. Now let me share the screen with you guys right here. There it is. Now let me show you guys. I'm taking a look at right here. Present, share screen. There it is. We have it. We have the Karen Clasp and you can't see that very well. Let me see if I can make that a little bit bigger. There it is. Karen Clasp and thekarenclasp.com. We have them both. We bought those domain names, and now every time I'm going to put the website up, and every time we see a Karen doing the Karen Clasp, we're going to see them doing a Karen Clasp. How do they do it? They do it like this, or they do it like this. And by the way, a bunch of you guys have sent me in $5 or $10 already to sue that Karen right there, Christina Lynch. Christina Lynch, you're going to get sued, honey. People are already sending me money to sue you, Christina Lynch. Audit them. Shoot me a text message so that I have your new number, please. Right on. Totally cool. So yeah, it says, you know what's funny? Daryl, if you didn't get any cop cards, I think that the post office, did your envelope say hand cancel on them? If the envelope didn't say hand cancel on them, there's a good chance that they came out from the machinery. If not though, Daryl, just shoot me your address, dude. If anybody here needs a set of cop cards, I'll give them to you. So if you didn't get a pair of cop cards, either A, the guy shipping, my assistant, messed up, which he shouldn't have messed up, or B, the post office messed them up. And I want you guys to get these. I mean, if I'll give you my products for free, then why in the world would I hold back from somebody who, let me just show you what I have on me. Let me just show you what I have on me. And I have 5,000 cards. These are the cards I have just on me. So let me ask you a question. What good do these cards in my hand do? What good does having 100 cards in my hand do? It does absolutely no good. Now, it makes it easier if you purchase the trifold, because then I'm already shipping you something. Now on all the envelopes, hand cancel. I have a stamp now in my office that says hand cancel, hand cancel. It means sort by hand, cancel the machine. Look it up, hand cancel. You can look it up. So these don't do me any good in my hands. These don't do me. And there's guys in the room like Drop Dead 74, like Chevy. Everybody do me a favor. Put in the comment section, where are you, Chevy? Everybody put in the comment section, where are you, Chevy? I emailed you here again today. I emailed Chevy here again today. You know it, Let's Go OTVO. You're dedicated, brother. I see Let's Go OTVO fighting in the comment section. He does not stop. He tells, when you see someone say put in qualified immunity, correct them and say if the policy of Terry versus Ohio still exists, then qualified immunity doesn't matter. Okay, let's check out another thing right here. Let's check out another thing. This is the police brutality thread, which, as you guys know, I love going over the police brutality thread. It's pretty regular for me. You bet. No problem, Daryl. I got you, brother. Matter of fact, if you ordered 2 sets yesterday, I'll give you 3. So let's get into this. Local police using contractors as undercover fronts. United Mechanical is a police front amongst other companies I just discovered. It's terrible. I was brutalized by the police. What should I do? Hello, everybody. This is my situation. I'm a 24-year-old black man in the state of Arizona. Beginning of January 6th, I was pulled over and arrested. I sustained multiple injuries with the police, and ultimately my charges were dropped. My family has told me, count my blessings and just leave the situation. Oh, there it is. Count your blessings and just leave the situation alone. How many people here have been told by your family, friends, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife? How many people here have been told after the police brutalized you, just let it go. You can't beat them. You're sending good money after bad energy. Put a 1 in the chat if that has happened to you. Put a 1 in the chat if that has happened to you. If your family and friends have told you, just let it go. I have an email assistant coming in on Tuesday. I just hired a new assistant, but when you work for DLZ, you have to go through a background check. You have to sign a non-disclosure now, and you have to pre-agree that you'll pay the lawyer fees if I have to sue you, regardless if I win or not. So now I have this really stringent policy. So it takes a while. I've been interviewing this guy for the last week. And now after some time, we're going to bring him in. We're doing a background check on him tomorrow. Background check should be done by Tuesday or Wednesday. I have an email guy coming in who's going to return all emails from now on. So if you guys are reaching out to me and I'm not getting back to you, it's because I have hundreds of emails. I have to hire someone to fill the position. So please, if you can afford to, make sure you buy my trifold so that I can give them away and hire that email assistant and just keep doing what we're doing. It sucks that it's a money thing. It does suck that we always have to be raising money. But for example, we're going to have to hire an attorney. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm not going to let that guy take over my space, but we have to hire an attorney for Audit Them now. Audit Them's not a rich guy. He's just a badass auditor. So there's going to be another attorney. Steve, good to see you, man. Kevin Brzezinski, good to see you, my friend. Snowflake, California. So this one right here, let's go back to it. My situation, I'm a 24-year-old black man, and I was brutalized by the police. My family and friends have told me just to let it go, but I can't help but feel brutalized and like a victim. And this is my story. I went to go to a friend's and we had 2 drinks, a beer and a wine. 3 hours later, my encounter with the police, we ended up going to visit another female. Friend from high school. We wanted to hang out with us. To make a long story short, the female companion attempted to set us up and had a man to commit armed robbery. I pulled my firearm in self-defense. The assailant stopped once he saw I was armed and ran back into the apartment complex. In a panic, I ran to my vehicle and took off and called the police. Oh no. I turned onto a freeway while the phone with the police. Once I hit the freeway seconds later, DPS officers had hit his light and was attempting to pull me over. The dispatcher told me the officer behind me would help me and assist me with what I was calling about. I'm a black man. I wear gold earrings and a gold chain. I'm young, but I'm a foster parent, so I feel as though it's easy for police to assume I'm some sort of drug dealer based on my race. Please keep in mind the whole time I'm on the phone with the dispatch while pulled over with the officer came up and I tried to explain the situation, that someone just tried to rob me, and the officer told me he didn't care about any of that and told me to get out of the car and give me his information. I provided my information and explained to the dispatch, told me he was there to help me. The officer said once again he did not care and asked me if I was under the influence of any drugs. I do not take drugs. I don't even smoke weed. The officer told me he pulled me over because I emerged onto the highway at 55. The speed limit for the 101 in Arizona is 65. The officer was very adamant about me being potentially having drugs in the vehicle or having recently consumed some drugs. The officer told me he wanted to do some FST, which I denied 3 times. The officer told me, you're going to get over here and do these tests. I was adamant about saying, no, I don't want to. I have rights. I ended up doing the FST and failed the officer's standards. Of course, the officer kept saying he smelled drugs coming off my body, which I replied, you must be crazy. I've never taken any type of drugs in my life. Please keep in mind, I was just the victim of attempted armed robbery. My adrenaline was pumping. The cop told me he knew I was under the influence of drugs and out of nowhere grabbed me and said I was being arrested for DUI. I was not offered a breathalyzer. Even though I did have drinks 3 hours ago, I did flail my arms out of shock, and another police officer speared me. I was beaten. I suffered a torn rotator cuff. I had to get stitches in my foot. I had bruises all over my body. I was taken to the hospital and didn't get any treatment other than the officer saying he wanted blood because he was sure I was under the influence of drugs. Please note, although I'm black male, I do not have any ill feelings toward the police. Ooh, right there. Doesn't have any ill feelings toward the police. You should, though. Unfortunately. If I give you a bag of M&Ms and only 5 of them are poison, which in the policing, it's more like 60 or 70% are poison, how many of those M&Ms are you going to eat? You should have ill feelings. You should not trust police. I was accompanied by several officers who were very nice to the hospital. They searched my vehicle. The only thing they found was my Hellcat Pro, $1,000. I bought myself for Christmas. They did not find any drugs or anything like that in my vehicle. The officer asked me how I could afford a gun like that, and I explained I was a foster parent, but I have no record. I'm a government contractor. The hospital officer took my statement as to what led up to it. I was pulled over and told a detective he'd be in touch with me. There were never drugs. I was charged with DWI, suspicion of drugs, resisting arrest. I was released on my own recognizance. 4 weeks later at my court date, it was revealed to me that my case was dismissed and the prosecutor declined to press charges. And now I'm just sitting here to move past this. The reason I wrote today is I've just kept this in and I was told to move on and count my blessings. I saw a video of a man getting brutalized by the police and it's traumatizing to me. I never heard anything from the detective regarding my situation. My license was never suspended. I just continue to move forward with my life. I'm a married man, father of 3 children, and a foster parent. I have never had an encounter with police until this day. I can't help but feel victimized. I'm sorry for the long read. Is there any opinion or thoughts onto what I should do or move forward? Update. I would just like to clarify that I did not have my weapon on me at the time that I was drinking. We had met at a local restaurant. I never told the officer I was under the influence of anything, as it was 3 hours after I consumed anything. The police did not find my weapon on me, located in the trunk of my car. I am a CCW licensed carrier. I retrieved my weapon in self-defense once I saw the perpetrator coming towards me with a weapon. Besides, the officer at the hospital took my statement and told me a detective reached out to me. I never heard anything else about it. My case was dropped. I don't have any reason for it. However, I do have a torn rotator cuff and injuries. I'm still dealing with it today. I make a fair amount of money doing what I do now. It's not a cash grab, nor do I feel I'm owed anything financially. I just want advice on anything. Yeah. Like I always say to people when they contact me, the very first thing that I'll ask them is, do you have a video? Well, I'm not sure if there's body cam or not, but is Chevy here? I saw Chevy's name come in the chat, but is Chevy actually here? I think he's been sick. There's a real bad flu going around through the Midwest. I still don't see Chevy in the chat, but you have to have a video. You have to have a video for me to be able to help you. It's the most important thing. You have to have audio or video. It's super important that you have one of those two things. So who's the good Samaritan? When you see a cop, you start filming a cop. When you see a cop, you start filming a cop. The reason why we're watching this video right now is because somebody saw a cop, and what did they do? On both the driver and the non-driver of your cop card, step one is when you see a cop, you start filming a cop. That's what you do. Okay? We are only watching this video right now because somebody started to film a cop. I'm going to kill the sound on here so that YouTube doesn't copyright my video. Can't hear over the music. Not bad. I got nothing. I got no problem with that. I got no problem with that. It's a jack. Uh-oh. Got a problem with that though. What do we got going on here? What do we got going on here? Is she cuffing him up? I mean, it's a little strange. There's music playing, so we can't hear it. I hope she takes him out of those torture. Okay, so it's just a game they're just playing here. Listen, I got no problem with cops being human. Looks like they're just having a good time. Cops having a good time. As usual, they have the main character syndrome. But that's fine. They're just having a nice time. She wanted to dance with him. I mean, I think it's a little weird that you'd want to be put in torture cuffs, but at the same time, that's cool. I don't know what's really going on here, but maybe they're married. Maybe they're boyfriend, girlfriend, and they're just having a good time, It looks like something. Looks like they know each other. Looks like he's not really in torture cuffs. She doesn't have him torture cuffed up. Okay, that's cool. Whatever. I mean, me personally, I don't want to be put in torture cuffs. I don't want to play like I'm being put in torture cuffs. Nice. Trifold ordered. Yeah, you're going to get a pair of cop cards with that. And you're also going to get an extra trifold. So I do it on the weekends, typically Saturday and Sunday. Don't wait to get your trifold. If you need a trifold right away, I'll email you a copy of a trifold. You can print out a bunch of them, give them to your friends and family. So make sure that you guys get a trifold in your car. Yeah, I mean, whatever though. Look, there are some cops. It's really hard to say for me because I go back to the poison M&M theory. If there's a bag of M&Ms and half of them are poison, which ones are you going to trust? None. So, it looks like they're having a good time. Looks like they're flirting. Maybe they're in a relationship. Could be, so that's cool. If that's how they want to behave with each other. Oh, we
You're right here watching. Nobody asking for his ID. I'm not arguing. I'm arguing with you either. I'm not giving you no. I'm going to jail. Yes. If I provide my ID, yes, ma'am. Let's do it. I'm not giving you my ID. Turn up the change money back.
This is ridiculous.
Hey, turn up the change money back. You're under arrest. I need to put my shoes on. I didn't ask.
Wait
a minute, don't you put your hands on me like that? Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. Wait.
So she's filming, and what she did not do is she did not pull out her cop card as soon as the cop was there and follow the 6-step tutorial on your cop card. This would be the yellow non-driver cop card right here. Sorry about the computer messes me up a little bit. The moment you see a cop, you start filming and say, I invoke my First Amendment rights. The 2017 case of Turner versus Driver upholds your First Amendment right. Okay. There it is. It's right there. So now we're going to watch this cop attack her because she didn't give ID.
Calm down, please. Everybody, please calm down, please. Mom, everybody, calm down, please. Mom, please.
Don't go against the person being attacked by the cops. Tell the cop to de-escalate. Let her put her shoes on. She's not grabbing a gun. She wants to put her shoes on if you're going to torture cuff her and drag her off to a dungeon. Do not go against the person being arrested. Do not start speaking on the cop's behalf.
Ma, just give him your ID, Ma, please.
No.
Ma, please call.
Oh, he's going to attack her.
Ma.
Oh my goodness. What a thug.
Ma, no.
Why is you screaming at your mom, dude? Let me say it again and let me be abundantly clear. When the cops are attacking your loved one, do not go against your loved one. You tell the cop to de-escalate, leave her alone. And you should immediately pull out your cop card and show him number 4 on your cop card. Cop demands your ID, says he has reasonable articulable suspicion. While filming, say, I plead the 5th Amendment, I identify as good citizen. The law is in blue. With reasonable articulable suspicion, Hibble versus Nevada says citizen must state how they ID, not give ID without probable cause. Unless this cop has probable cause, you don't have to give ID. What is your secret weapon? Your secret weapon is the phone that she's holding and the rights in your hand. This is how it works together. Just like that. You see? And there it is right there. Rip said it. You never opened the door to the cops ever. But he attacked her. Did you see him grab her and throw her on the couch like it was his girlfriend trying to make love or something?
Please. Mom, please.
Look, he tried to step behind her. Watch his footwork.
Ma, just give him your ID, Ma, please. Mom, please call. Ma.
See that?
Ma, no, it's okay. Ma, it's okay. Ma, it's okay. Ma,
Look at with his blue handcuffs.
Okay, it's okay, Ma. It's okay.
Blue torture cuffs. Oh, coochie shot. They had to blur out.
It's okay. I'm recording.
You need Jesus.
It's okay, Ma. It's okay.
Wow, what a pig.
This ain't nothing but the devil.
It's okay.
I agree. Nothing but the devil. He morphed into his demon form. This is why, listen to me. This is why I give away, put a 1 in the chat if you have a pair of cop cards and I gave them to you for free. If I included them in your order, put a 1 in the chat if you bought a pair of cop cards from me. They're $10, 2 pairs for $15. Why do you think I give so many away? Because you have to have number 4 on your 5th Amendment cop card. You have got to have it, and you have to read the law to the cop as you film it. Look how many people have the cop cards, or I gave them for free to them. Every one of my moderators should have these in their wallet. I just sent off Cope Doggy Dog in Cope Dog in the chat right here. He just made a purchase on my website on DeleteLawZ.com, the only place I sell anything. No other website do I sell anything besides my own website, DeleteLawZ.com. Cope Doggy Dog in the chat. He just made a purchase and he said, send the cop cards and the trifold to Christy Roan in Ohio. Cope Dog made a purchase for another person. I immediately text Christy Roan and said, send me your address. You have to have them in your wallet with your phone in your hand.
This ain't nothing but the devil.
It's nothing but the
Can I put my
devil.
shoes on, please? Right here.
Why do you need to attack her like that?
This ain't nothing
Hey,
but the
dude, I
devil.
wasn't attacking you, by the way. You know that, right?
You put your hands on my son. You put your
I mean,
hands on my son.
it's okay, ma. Honestly,
She's, look at this. These folks don't have any money. Take a look at their entertainment center.
This ain't nothing
Hey,
but the
dude,
devil.
I wasn't attacking you, by the way. You know that, right?
You put your hands on my son. You put your hands on
Look at the books not on a bookshelf, the TV's on an end table. The books aren't on a bookshelf and the TV's on look, these folks don't have any money. Look at the little tiny TV. These folks are just barely making it. God bless them. They have a house right there.
Ma, it's okay, ma. Honestly, I understand that.
It looks like a duplex or a quadplex they live in.
No, I wasn't attacking. I mean, that's a natural reaction. You know what I mean? Hey, dude.
And you have to watch this guy haul your mother away.
Hey, dude. Before you take her away, why are you taking her away?
She's right now. She's under arrest for failure to identify.
So
That is not a crime. That is a lie.
But is this actually in Alabama? Is this actually in Alabama state law?
That is not the law. That's against the law.
Is this actually in Alabama state law?
No, it's not.
When I'm out with you, as long as I have a legal reason to be out with you, if I ask you to identify yourself, you are then.
No. Here it is right here. I'll come right back to the video. We're at 2 minutes on the video. Let me just show you. The stop and ID statutes allow an Alabama police officer who reasonably suspects a crime has been, or is about to be committed to stop a person in public and demand his name, address, and explanation of his actions. That right there, just so you know, is unconstitutional. That statute can be challenged federally, your constitutional rights, and the 2004 case of Hibble versus Nevada 6th District Court says that you do not have to give your ID. You only have to say how you identify. I identify as Chille. There you go. I said how I identify. You can call me Chille. Now the cop knows how to call me. And so then right here, it is not reasonable suspicion. That is completely unconstitutional. It is a total lie, a jackboot thug pig lie. It is right here. It says number 4, cop demands ID, says he has reasonable articulable suspicion. That says who reasonably suspects. They're reciting Raz, they're reciting Terry versus Ohio, but she's in her home. So he has to have probable cause to get her ID. He went to her house. That's a lie. This is a lie. Alabama should be sued for this. It's an absolute lie, an absolute and total lie.
No, y'all do not. I'll be sitting right here watching. Nobody asking for his ID.
I'm not arguing.
I'm arguing with you either. I'm not giving you no.
I have a legal reason to be out with you. If I ask you to identify yourself, you are then.
So can you inform me? Can you inform me how this process goes? Because if you're arresting her right now over failure.
That music loud all day long.
A failure of ID, then
I got y'all. Got you.
We're gonna go.
Got you. Got you.
So I'm genuinely curious. I'm genuinely curious about how this is going right now.
Loud, and then when I start calling
He's lying.
noise, please, it hurts.
Oh, what did you? I'm sorry. What did she just say right there? What did she just say? Put it in the comment section. Torture cuffs are always torture.
When I start calling a bunch of noise, please, it hurts.
He said, I'm going to fix these for you, okay? Oh, you're so kind. And she said, please, it hurts. It's both of them. Your arms and your shoulders and your back are not supposed to go that way.
So look, I'm gonna have to take one off to get to the other, okay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you didn't
So-
have to put her in torture cuffs to begin with, you pig.
How is this process gonna go? Because you guys just can't keep her in there cooped up for failure of ID. that makes zero sense. Like logically, that makes no sense.
I'm at home.
Hey, Dad, they're arresting my mom.
Why does she have to go in torture cuffs? Look, so let me just show you an example here. Why does she need to go in torture cuffs? He took her out of the torture cuffs. She's not running off. She's standing right there. They didn't take the torture cuffs off her and boom, she took off like a round racehorse. She's 5'4" and about 235, 240 pounds. I've wrestled my entire life. I can tell you someone's weight within 5 pounds. She's over 200 pounds. 230 maybe. And she's not going anywhere. Why in the world does she have to be torture cuffed up? Looks like she'd be willing to go with him without him attacking her.
ID, failure of ID. They're arresting her. And he's arresting her. He ruffled her up.
Now he's going to put the torture cuffs in the front. You hear what he said? We can barely hear what he says, but listen.
My mom. Because of lack of ID.
Hold on. He's talking, but listen.
Failure of ID. They're arresting her. And
he says, if you're not going to fight no more, I'll put the torture cuffs in the front. Torture cuffs are always torture, even in the front.
And he's arresting her. He ruffled her up and whatnot. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm about to put my hands
So
on
like they're literally cuffing her and putting her in the back of the car right now.
She was at her house.
Yeah, Dad. Hey, I have another question. When you guys bring her back? Because this.
I'm not bringing her back, but she's going to jail.
For how long?
She'll see a judge, and judge will determine that.
Overnight.
Tomorrow morning, the cops allowed to kidnap you with no probable cause and no reasonable suspicion of any articulable crime other than his feelings were hurt. And this again is in Alabama.
Yeah. So like, where can I visibly read this where they say that for like, because I want to actually see this law in play in action.
Statute?
Yeah. Pull it up.
Load of shit.
Screenshot this and everything. Well, actually, I have it recorded, so it doesn't matter.
Load of shit, dude.
Even though I think it's wrong either way, because there's an old lady that lives right next to him, and he's blasting his music as loud as possible.
She's being arrested for music.
So, 15-530.
15-530.
Yes.
Law enforcement official can request your name, explanation of his actions. I don't see where it says anything about an ID. It says your name, address,
or that it's arrestable.
She failed to identify by ID.
I mean, it doesn't specifically, say an ID.
I know, but I'm not going to argue with you either. Right.
Of course not. You get to kidnap his mother.
That makes zero sense, dude.
Of course it makes no sense. He doesn't care.
Yeah, they're literally taking her away.
So when the cops knock on your door, let me
y'all do not. I'll be sitting right here.
Oops. Oh, that's the screenshot I just took. Sorry about that. I took a screenshot so I could call the police station tomorrow and let them know that the statute that they've created is completely and utterly unconstitutional. That is not how it works. You do not have to give your ID because you don't have to give your ID without probable cause of a crime. So that's the screenshot I took. Sorry about that. This is just your daily friendly reminder from the inside of the safety of your own home. If the cops come to your door, don't answer the door. If he had a warrant, they would break the door down and arrest me. You're leaving until you open the door. You hear me in there? Well, you can go ahead and wait as long as you want, because I'm going to stay inside my own home until I look out the window and I know that you coppers are gone. What I'm going to do from here, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to wait for those coppers to leave. If the cops have a warrant to come into your home, they will. If they don't, they won't. They can only spend a certain amount of time outside your door and then they have to leave. Whatever you do for the love of God, if the cops are beating on your door and saying, come out, wherever you are, don't come out. I would rather pay for a new door than go outside and chance being arrested when there's no warrant for my arrest. I took a screenshot so we can call it.
The two Warren police officers.
Have you guys seen this? Oh, I already saw this. Have you guys seen this? So right now, two Warren pigs are being sued, and the victim got a $400,000 settlement. A $50 million lawsuit was filed in a separate assault case, and there's another one right here. Same cops, not Henderson. Warren officer indicted by grand jury on 16 counts, including RAPE, held on a $750,000 bond. So let's go back to this right here.
Seen in this body camera video in a violent struggle with a semi-truck driver in July of 2023 have now been arraigned for. Open the door now. The two Warren police officers seen in this body camera video in a violent struggle with a semi-truck.
Why did he throw him on the ground like that, and then he tases him in the back?
Driver in July of 2023 have now been arraigned for assault. The Macomb County Prosecutor's Office said Friday officers Damian Player and Carlos Taylor used unnecessary force when arresting the truck driver during an out-of-jurisdiction traffic stop that happened in Centerline. But sources say the victim's legal team settled the case in record time, taking just over a month, agreeing to a payout of about $400,000.
I've been with Figer Law for 24 years now, and never in my career have I ever seen a case from the date of the incident get resolved within 33 days.
Attorney James Harrington is suing the city of Warren for $50 million in a separate, unrelated case of accused officer misconduct. It's the case of fired Warren.
And now, not only did he smack him that way, right? But let me go back to this.
I've been with Figer Law for 24 years now, and never in my career have I ever seen a case from the date of the incident get resolved within 33 days.
Attorney James Harrington is suing the city of Warren for $50 million in a separate, unrelated case of accused officer misconduct. It's the case.
So he punches him, smacks him open hand when you guys have seen the smack game that Dana White put together, and then he body bumps him and puts all of his weight into his body and tries to hurt him.
Related case of accused officer misconduct.
Smack, and then see him use his whole 240 whatever pounds.
It's the case.
No, he's not 240. That pig right there is
dollars in a separate.
That pig right there. No, he's 230, 220, 230.
Unrelated case of accused officer.
Look at he 215 at the lightest, 230, 235 at the heaviest.
Officer misconduct. It's the case.
He's a little light in the ass, so he may be closer to 215.
Case of fired Warren officer.
And then look at the other cops. When they come in, do they come in and say, "Hey, stop beating on this guy. You're out of line"? No, they jump on the guy.
Matthew Rodriguez.
Look.
In surveillance video striking a carjacking suspect multiple times while he was being booked. Harrington says
he won't have to carjack cars anymore, will he?
Something just doesn't add up when it comes to Warren PD. Now terminated Warren Police Commissioner Bill Dwyer sent Fox to a
now terminated Warren Police. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. You have to have your camera in your hand, and you absolutely have to have a trifold in your visor, the cop cards in your wallet, and you have to wield your camera like you're a ninja warrior. You have to wield it. You have to constantly be angling your camera to catch them on camera and show them that they're on camera. Show them that they're on camera. And then you invoke your Fifth Amendment right, your First Amendment right. You have to do it step by step by step. It's not a game. It's not a joke. These are facts. You have to invoke your Fifth Amendment right.
Letter he originally sent to another media outlet about the Centerline case, saying the victim in this body camera video never filed a complaint against the department and that the city's legal department handled the settlement, not Warren Police.
Okay, so did the guy in the truck right here, did he start off by saying, "I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent"? Did he start off with his phone and his hand and his trifold and saying, "I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent"? You're on camera. And if the cop says, get out of the car, did he say that's fine, but it's my First Amendment right to film cops right here in my trifold? And then did he say, I understand I have to get out of the car, but I'm going to be filming the cops? Did he do that? If he didn't do that, what are we seeing? What are we seeing? We're seeing what happens if you don't do it right. They're following a rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols. I'm telling you to follow a very rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols. Does he have his driver's license, everything put together in a laminated card so you can just give it to the jackboot thug pig? I don't agree with the driver's license scam, the registration scam. That doesn't matter. I'm a leader. My job is to lead you to not go to the dungeon. Did he have his stuff put together? Did he have the phone in his hand? Did he have the trifold ready to go? If he didn't have it ready to go, they're going to abuse you. People who have the trifold, people who have the Fifth Amendment cop card, they drive around with confidence. They follow a rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols. It's so unbelievable to me.
City's legal department handled the settlement, not Warren police. Dwyer also says he kicked the case over to the Macomb County Sheriff's Department for an independent review. This week, he defended his tenure as Warren's top cop.
I think my reputation is speaks for itself.
Oh, dude, shut your mouth, you dirty jackboot thug pig. Shut your fat piggish mouth. You disgusting jackboot thug pig. You do not defend your tenure after you get fired because your cops are beating on people when they're going through a booking process. That carjacker should have had to face justice. Instead, now we're on the side of the carjacker, which is just morbid. It's just morbid. The carjacker should have to face justice. Instead of justice, you have a jackboot thug pig organization. Now, this pig right here is going to come on camera and say how, well, you defend my tenure. I've been a good chief. No, dude, you haven't. Look at what's happening in Warren Police Department. You're such a pig, dude. You're such a pig.
My integrity.
Oh, your integrity, my ass. You didn't train them properly. You trained them in a jackboot thug pig fashion.
Professionalism.
You don't have professionalism, you lying pig.
Commitment to the job.
No, commitment to what job? Commitment to the job that you think you have, not the job for the people.
Reached out to Mayor Lori Stone for reaction to the charges. Her team sent us a statement saying she only learned about the Centerline case after media reports and that the case was resolved after the two officers were charged and fired from the department. The mayor says the new police leadership she will put in place will keep the department at the forefront of recruiting and training to uphold integrity. She fired an already retiring Dwyer after the two disagreed on how future officers should be hired. Dwyer told Fox 2 this week he always did his best in 61 years of law enforcement.
It's been good for me. I mean, I've had a great career, and I thank the Lord every day for when I get up that I got my health. I feel good.
What the hell? This guy celebrates himself?
Should be hired. Dwyer told Fox 2
So listen to this. I want to teach you guys something right here.
To uphold integrity. She fired an already retiring Dwyer after the two disagreed on how future officers should be hired.
Okay, so let me explain something real quick right here. So the mayor hires the chief of police. The chief of police often doesn't have to go through the same lie detector, psychological evaluation, the same process and rigor that hired people have to go through, because the mayor hires the chief of police and they get to skip all the psycho evaluation and the lie detector test and all the other things and the psychological evaluation. Then the chief of police will hire his lieutenant, and then that lieutenant will hire the major, the deputies, the commanders, the corporals, all the other bullshit names they want to give each other. That's how it works. So the mayor hires the chief of police, and the chief then hires somebody else, and then they hire a bunch of people. The chief may even hire all the way down to his officers and deputies, right? So now that's how it works. And this pig has been in the pig shack industry for 61 years. And what good is Warren? It's dog shit. It's dog shit. It's the reason why you have to have a trifold. You have to have a cop card, because pig shacks like this one right here. And take a look at this guy when he was young.
Dwyer told Fox 2 this.
Look at him. He's been a jackboot thug pig authoritarian for 60 years.
week. He always did his best in 61 years.
No, you didn't do your best, you jackboot thug pig. What you did is you towed the thin blue line for 61 years, or you wouldn't have been a pig. They would have ran your ass out. Don't say you did your best.
Law enforcement.
It's been good for me. I mean,
It's been good for you, not for us. You're part of the tyrannical jackboot thug pig. In the past 60 years, it's been terrible for everybody, but it's been good for you.
Had a great career, and I thank the Lord every day for.
No. We thank the Lord that you're gone, pig.
When I get up, that I got my health. I feel good.
Oh, shut up, pig. I wish you the worst.
Now, we did reach out or try to find the attorney for the centerline truck driver. We were unable to reach the attorney for.
Is this in Ohio? Where is this? Is this Ohio? Centerline? Is that in Ohio?
Comment. We will let you know when we do hear back.
Oh, what a pig. What an absolute pig. Open the door now, but so he's saying open the door now. And this is what always brings me to, did he say, I understand that I have to get out. It's Pennsylvania versus Mims. It's on my trifold. And then did he say, but I'm going to be filming the cops? I'll bet he didn't. Did he have his camera ready to go? I'll bet he didn't. I'll bet he did not. Today, I'm doing buy one, get one free on DeleteLawZ. Not a lot of people putting the notes to send off to their brother, their sister, their family, their best friends, their cousins. They're not doing it. So instead, I'm going to do more of buy one, get one free. And then I'm going to include the cop cards in with your order. If the machine, just so you know, we just started doing hand cancel on the envelopes. So if you got an envelope and your cop cards were missing, it's because they were torn out. I put them all in every single envelope, and there's no reason my assistant would stop doing it. So if you got an envelope and your cop cards are torn out or your envelope's ripped, it didn't say hand cancel on it. Now they all say hand cancel on them, every single one. So buy one, get one free. It's in Michigan. Is that where that is? That's terrible. That is terrible. Go to DeleteLawZ.com right now. Get a trifold in your car. Tell a friend to get a trifold in their car. Buy one, get one free. You're also going to get a pair of cop cards in your envelope. If it doesn't say hand cancel on it, then your envelope got ripped open and they took the cop cards out. But now it says hand cancel on all of them. Couldn't understand why so many people were missing their cop cards. Your envelopes will get ripped right out or tore it out, or they just took them out because they didn't go through the machines. So I apologize. Right on, Sonic Freedom. I'm super happy to hear that. Also, I got every single hoodie in stock, even smalls now. Even smalls. I even have small hoodies in stock. And with every single hoodie, right here, you get a cop card and you get a trifold in each and every single hoodie. Small, medium, large, extra large, double XL, and triple XL. They didn't have any 4XL in. For the 4XL people, I will get you guys 4XL the next time. When I go back to Los Angeles, I'll get 4XL for the next time. I'm really sorry. On the back of it, it says Team DLZ. Make sure everybody has a hoodie. I will include in there a trifold and a pair of cop cards. I have every size in stock. Every single size in stock. Okay? I have them in. I got them in LA. I brought them back to Vegas with me. I have every single size hoodie in. They don't ship until Tuesday. On Tuesday, they'll start to ship, and then it takes 2 or 3 days. I use priority shipping only now through USPS. If you want a poster, listen, I do have posters in. I only have the $99 one, $139 one in. I have the laminated ones in. That's the only one I have in. But if you buy the $99 one, I'm going to send you the one I sell for $139. It's the only one I have in. I don't have the other one in. So you're going to get the laminated one, whether you order it or not. And then I'm going to hit you back and say, hey, you got to cover shipping and handling. That's what's going to happen. I only have 9 posters in total. I have 9 in total. If you want to buy the laminated one, cool. I appreciate that. Then it covers my costs. But if you buy the $99 one, you're going to get the laminated one anyway because I don't have the other one in stock. I'm just being honest with you. And if you want, you can get the $20 one. It's a PDF. You print it out at Kinko's or FedEx office. It costs you $25 or $30. If you can't afford that $20 or $25, whatever the poster is online, I'll email it to you for free. Just reach out and contact me. All right. Okay. All righty. I got to get the flock out of here. I've done the 3 hours today. I promised I would do 3 hours, 5 or 6 days a week. I'm keeping my promise. God bless you guys. Can I get an OTVO in the chat? Can you type in the chat OTVO? Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Can you put it in the chat? Did I see Cat? Cat, I am the holistic detective and spell breaker. I wish one of you guys would have been there when the thugs pulled me out of my car at 3 a.m. on a county road in unfamiliar territory, 45-minute drive to the cop shop in St. Augustine. In torture cuffs, Cat? Were you in the torture cuffs? Were you being tortured? Did they torture you the entire way? I'll bet they did. Dan Hanlon. I have the laminated one and I love it. So much knowledge. Yeah, I have the posters in stock right now. I have 9 of them in stock. And I pay $65 for these, so it's not like I'm making some gigantic loot off this. And any money that I do make, as you guys know, we don't stop. We don't stop. I have to spend that money. I have to spend it. I want to save it up. I did get teeth. I got my teeth coming in about 2 months. I'll have some teeth. That's going to be really nice when I run for governor. I won't have to take my teeth in and out. That's going to be really great for me. I'm really grateful that I've been able to save up over the past year. And now I've been able to save up and get some teeth. I'm super grateful. But what I get out of this is I get to order food and I get teeth. But I'm not upgrading any car. I'm not getting a new house. I'm not traveling to Bermuda. So that's what I'm doing. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. That's noon in Central or Mountain time. I don't know what it is. Dakota Wolf is here. Red Eye is in here. Bruce is in here. What's the matter, you? Roger Band is in here. Always nice to see you, Bruce. Ryut's Audits. Miss Z is in here. Gloria is in here. Bruno, Zach, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Kevin Brzezinski, Steve Conkler. Good to see you, brother. Sorry I missed you yesterday. KT, thank you for coming. Mojo Drum, good to see you. Shock Professor, Bree. Let's go OTVO. Naomski's in here. Animals. Talk G is in here. Daryl's in here. Kevin's in here. News is in here. Russian Riddle is in here. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you coming very much. Mikey B on the controls over there. Thank you so much. Greg was in here earlier. KT Gloria was in here. Chevy, we miss you, Chevy. We miss you. I got 9 of these posters in. I have 9. They're all laminated. All the ones I have are laminated. So if you get the $99 one, you're going to get the laminated one. That's all I have in stock. So Guide UK is in here. Gloria, nice to see you. All right, listen, I got to get the flock out of here. Thanks for coming. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, Gators.